Hey, cheers, everybody. Welcome to Turf to Forest. How's everybody doing tonight?
Oh, shit. That was funny.
You Vic entering.
Yep, per usual. No Vic yet. He is still doing the whole working thing. Boring. So you're stuck with us for now. Just doing the thing, you know. Got some coffee, got some cigars. What do you got so far, Ed?
Oh, the Magic
This
Toast.
is what we're repairing tonight, correct? The Magic
You got it. Yep.
Magic Toast. Drifting Drams.
Oh, look at that.
Fancy Cup.
Yep.
Drifting Drams Cuban.
Yep.
And then I believe this is the one tonight, right?
Yep, that is the one. That is the one indeed.
Yep. So, and this is this one I got. This bottle I bought almost 2 years ago. Batch 1. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's the original. Yep.
Yeah.
What do we have?
That's batch
This
one.
is the one.
Yep.
Yep, that's the one as well. Yep.
And then we got all our cigar accoutrements.
Oh, nice. And the mug. The mug is the most important one.
Yep.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you. Come again. It's the wrong one.
Oh man.
What's up, Brian?
What's going on, Brad?
Oh, nothing much.
Yep.
Ooh.
That coffee's hot as hell.
Do you want me to get some more half and half for it?
It's up to you.
Cheers, Josh.
Unless you're just feeling it.
Yeah, I'm good for now. We'll see.
Um,
I made it very hot.
yeah, it is very hot. It's good, but it's very hot.
Well, I mean, the half and half wasn't that hot when I put it in. It was warm. But...
This might be interesting tonight.
Oh, yeah?
I pulled this. I felt it. It's pretty firm and everything, so it felt pretty good. But I just checked the humidity on this thing. It's like 73.
Oh.
Interesting.
So it may or may not. And I had it in the humidor. I had it in one of the, because on the humidor there's a box that I have. It stays pretty, like if I want to like dry box something, I don't literally put it in a box. I just throw it in that one drawer. But man, yeah, this guy, we'll try it. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, pull out your perfect draw.
May have to.
So, Josh, yes, that is the Fox and Oden Double Oaked. I want to say what we sent out was batch 1, or was that batch 2?
It was a combination. Some batch 1, some batch 2, because that's what we had.
Yep. So. Yep. So that's what went out, and then. Yep. For the coffee, it's the Cuban blend. So this is the inaugural tasting Cuban blend.
Yeah.
Hey, cheers, Randon. How you doing, bud?
Hey,
Cheers, cheers.
Hey, how you doing, Randy?
Oh man,
How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
doing good, man.
Randy.
Living the dream.
Are you starting with that Magic Toast, Ed?
Maybe.
Or are you nervous about it? You're gonna start with something else and see if it'll.
Well, we'll see. If I can get a good draw out of it, we'll labor through it.
What did you say the whiskey was? Fox and Oden?
Fox and Oden Double Oaked.
Yep.
So something a little harder to come by. We don't see it that often. I think we've seen it more this year than we have in years past. But
Yeah, it's a nice proof point though at 95.
yeah, or 95, 98, somewhere in
Yeah,
there.
something like that. It's got
Draw?
enough to it to hold up.
Draw ain't that bad.
That's
No?
good.
Ooh, baby.
Yeah, my second stick of the night will be this guy. So I just got my Cigar Club custom in. So actually, one second, let me.
99. Thank you, Josh. I could reach the bottle, but didn't have the ability.
Come on.
Yeah, that's kicking right there. That coffee.
That'll be the second one.
It's a strong one, Randon. It's
Wow,
the
nice.
not potato part, but it's a
Well, this
good,
little extra strong because it had a little brew time. I threw some extra brew time on it.
nice.
Yeah, this is the darkest roast we've done by far.
Oh, dude, those beans are beautiful. Opened that bag, I was like, oh, look at these beans. Oh, look at these, man. Oh,
They sat for a while, so like the thing if you're roasting like that dark, you want to let them sit for at least 2 weeks, if not 3 weeks, or 3 or 4 weeks. So we let those were roasted. Oh gosh, back at the middle of August. So they've had beginning of August. So they've had a little time to sit. They've had about a month, which
they
is what
they're nice and I won't say brittle, but they're kind of soft. They grind really easy.
Yeah.
And they chew easy too. They got that nice little like crispness to them.
Yep.
That'll be my second one for tonight.
Oh, the Placencia.
Nice.
146 Conchica.
Rick's not here
Correct me.
It's pronounced avocado.
About right.
Where's our dog?
lady.
Dog's just standing in the rain.
Waiting for a ball.
Mandy's texting me the information that the Fred Nats are playing their away playoff game tonight.
Oh, nice.
No, it's not.
Not going
Oh,
well.
it's not going well.
Yeah, well, it's tied, but top of the eighth, tied 2-2.
Well, heck, it sounds like a good game then. I mean, I know you'd rather won,
yeah,
but
yeah, between the whole season, I think there's only a 1-win difference between. They were like 50-50, split it like 50-50. So it's a heck of a close.
Big's paying attention.
Marty likes them because the Mudcats are from his neck of the woods. Down there in Wake County.
oh, so I also got something interesting. So I got that that cigar page sampler in, Ed, and the lighter is a lighter unlike any I've seen before. So first off, Oliva branded, right? So pretty cool. The igniter is an electronic button.
Yes, I've heard about those.
So as soon as you flip the lid, it starts releasing gas, and it's got an arc. It's an arc lighter.
Is that the one that has the lithium battery in it?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, those are kind of. I've seen them. They're kind of cool looking.
I thought it was defective at first because as soon as I opened it, I could hear gas spewing, and I was like, well, it's obviously it shouldn't be doing that. But as soon as you close it, it stops. So it's an interesting lighter. I'm not sure what I think about it, but it's very interesting.
Now, how many flames is it? Is it like a 1 flame, 2 flame, 3?
It's a triple.
Triple? Okay.
Hey, Bill Reynolds. And,
Yeah, cheers. Cheers, Seagull, Bill,
and
Peter.
Peter B. We'll probably see Peter on in a little bit.
Yeah, I've loved these things, man. These have been tried and true. I've been running with these for
Lighters,
6-7 months.
Yep,
They've been solid.
absolutely.
I
Yeah,
got
mine with EJ up in Oregon when we were visiting.
Which means you can't operate it.
Exactly.
Sorry, Tommy.
No, you're good.
Oh yeah, sorry,
Cheers.
bud.
Ethan
Cheers.
started running his.
Yep, it happens.
I see you got the official Puffs and Pours shirt on.
Yes. Well, I figured the pink would be too much, so I wore the blue one.
Car.
How's everybody going? What up, Randon? I'm always going to screw that
What's
up.
going on, Tommy?
I can't see. The letters are too small.
Yeah.
It reminds me, I haven't been on Discord in a while.
All
What
right.
level are you at, Tommy?
7, I think. Getting up there.
Oh. Kara, lay down. Jeez.
What are we talking about? Levels of hell? What did I miss?
No, and
Just levels of
Honors
participation.
and Ash.
Oh, Honor and Ash.
He's lagging.
Am
I
I
just-
lagging?
Tommy and levels.
No, like levels.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta get to 10 before you can be voted in.
Yep.
Maybe I'll stay at 9.
Or we'll vote you off the island.
You know, if you vote for a vote, I'm saying no.
I would too. I would too. I wouldn't let me in.
Tommy's gonna get within 1 point and just stop talking. Just be like, nope. Fair enough, Peter. Well, maybe we'll see you on later tonight then. Just for a little bit. Hope all is well.
Hope everything's good.
Kara.
Sorry, I'm staying muted because I got a wonderful helicopter here who's circling.
Is he looking
So
for you?
I'll be on. I don't know, man. He hadn't found me yet, though. So I'll be on mute for a few until this guy goes away.
I gotcha.
We're gonna find out there's a high-speed chase going on.
Yeah, Vic's trying to get home, so they're.
It's in his direction.
I got a Facebook notification that my local town, they had a high-speed pursuit of a guy, and they kind of caught him, and then they didn't catch him, and he stole a cop car, and then they really caught him.
Oh, jeez.
So,
That's
Yeah.
a hell of a Dear Chief memo.
oh, I know,
It'll be
too funny.
the great
That's why
heist of 2024.
I always made sure to pull my key out of the ignition and lock and shut my door. I'll take the extra 5 seconds to do that before I got out and chase somebody.
Yeah, they didn't really say what happened. They said they apprehended him, and then he got away, and then stole a cop car in the process. So
Or did he climb over the back seat through the window?
could have been. I mean, they actually, that's one of the better things that where I live is they get new cars all the time. So they're, I guess, I don't know, you could say top of the line or whatever. They got all the bells and whistles. So who knows?
I think at this point, with cop cars or any law enforcement vehicles, that they have the technology's there. They should be able to have like a shut off. So if somebody went and stole it, like they should be able back at the station to be able to shut that thing down.
Oh yeah, I would think so.
You know, you would think that in the vehicle. Now, mine, we had it in our radios. If I lost my radio, they could turn my radio and make it a paperweight. But the cars, not so much.
But I know they can do it with OnStar. But
That's what I mean.
is that a liability though for the cops? Could there possibly get hacked? And
Yeah, I mean, I could see that too.
Oh, yeah.
then you just don't know what's going on.
The real problem is the police department's not going to do the updates like they should, and they're going to create their own vulnerability.
It would mean it would cost $5 more per car, and they won't do it because of that.
Exactly.
So did you already start, Ethan?
I did.
So did I.
How about you, Ed?
So did I.
Okay, good. I'm not the only one.
Cheers,
No,
all.
I'm on it.
Cheers, Lawrence. How you doing, bud?
Hey,
What's
Lauren.
going on,
You
Lauren?
guys doing the coffee or you doing the whiskey?
I got.
There you go.
I'm starting off with
both.
the coffee.
Yeah,
I'm 3-handing it.
coffee.
What do we know the proof on the whiskey?
78 proof.
299. Oh, I mean,
So, yep, Josh Fritz was right. 99 proof.
Is Fox and Oden? You want to know what I just did for my my warm up pour?
Go
Couldn't
Cougs.
read it.
That's funny.
And then there's this.
Well, you're into it now.
It might be a different.
That's fun.
He said some were batch 1 and some were batch 2. So
What do I have? I have batch 1, so. And I'd rather do coffee first.
see, this is how we roll in Tennessee. This is why they can't have the shut off on all the cop cars. Because of what Brian does, he gets in through the HVAC system.
That's funny.
All right, we'll see you later, J Max. We'll miss you.
Where are you going, J Max?
Favorite car I drove was a '96 Crown Vic.
Shamu.
Got my
Big
coffee too.
whale.
Nice.
That's what we used to call them at growing up.
Oh, yeah.
See those big things? Yeah, call it Shamu.
Yep.
Those
Yeah, but
things
see,
were
here's the
big.
difference. When you pitted somebody in a Crown Vic, they'd go off the road first try. And these little, whatever the fuck they call them now, the interceptors, they got no ass. And you hit them, and it jacks your ass around.
Yep. Yeah, my first car was an '82 Mercury Grand Marquis. So essentially,
Yeah.
My first car was a '76 Chevette.
Ooh, death trap.
Oh, we were rolling. No, my dad loved it because it didn't go over 55.
My first car was an '89 Dodge Omni.
Mine was a 1974 Ford Maverick.
Yeah.
Brown.
1975 Honda Civic.
I had a '78 Plymouth Volare.
That was my second car. Was a '76 Plymouth Volare. That was my second car. I was the high school taxi, the high school Uber, with a station wagon.
Oh yeah, mine wasn't a station wagon. Mine was a coupe.
Mine was a station wagon.
Is that a donkey or El Burro?
Straight up jackass is what I feel.
Okay.
You see, Brian.
Yeah, my second car so I only drove that for about a year, and then I ended up buying
Nice.
a '66 Mustang.
Those Grand Prix are
Nice.
awesome.
No
My
Camino.
second car was a '86 Chevy C10 dual paint job, blue and gray, with the slant front. And it had two keys, one for the door, one for the ignition.
Oh, I remember those.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's when they were separate.
Yeah. It says El Burro, and his name was Panchito.
But on that Chevette, actually, well, I didn't do it for the Mustang, but for the Chevette, the hide key was a freaking hanger I stuffed in the damn bumper because it had one of those hollow metal bumpers. I just stuffed the hanger in there because you could easily just go in and click.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
mine
had a
had
friend-
the sliding window I could just jimmy open, and well, back then I could fit through the window, not now.
I had a friend that had a Chevette. He told the girls he had a vet.
Not the
He didn't
same.
lie.
He didn't lie. just didn't tell the whole truth.
Exactly. It's left out the detail.
My friend Marquis, after about 2 or 3 months of having it, it was so old that I guess the actual the ignition got so worn down through use that it didn't even need a key to start it anymore. You could no key at all. You could just crank it. And I was terrified that my buddies were going to find out, and because I knew they were going to screw with me endlessly.
Yeah.
So I would always use the key, right? But every once in a while I'd forget it, and I'd just start it and use it without a key because hey, I could, right? Had to use take the positive with the negatives. But every once in a while I'd forget it, and I'd be like about to start it without the key because it'd be in my pocket or something, and they'd look at me like, "What?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, forgot the key."
Yeah.
That was dumb.
It was dumb.
Lawrence, he said, just wrapping up some work and he'll be on when he finishes. We just started a little bit earlier for the East Coast guys.
Got it.
Yep.
The East Coast guys appreciate that.
Yeah, it's dark already here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy how dark it is there.
We were trying to eat for a full hour, but we had to get dinner done and get some coffee stuff done too. So.
I'm here to get
My
hammered.
dad had a 70-something Silverado, and it got so old. The same thing. The key was the key was smooth. You could put it in and start it, and just pull the key out, and it would stay running. Yeah.
See,
Yep.
that's how mine started. You could pull the key out and it would stay running, and then after a few more weeks, it got to where you didn't even need a key to start it.
That's
And
funny.
it's like, oh shit, somebody's gonna steal this car.
Well, shit. Now you can just start them with your phone.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Some of 'em.
My truck, I could do that. I've done it a couple times, but I was just like, well, maybe I'm old school, but yeah, maybe in the winter it might be nice because you can get the heater going.
I do it all
Ahead
the
of
time
time.
for this very reason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but see, that's the whole. If you can start it with your phone, who else can hack that and start it with their phone?
Yeah.
If they're that motivated, let them. That's why I have insurance.
Well,
Oh.
but here's the thing. They can start it, but without the key, there is like some sort of like a transmitter or something in the
Yeah,
key.
there's a certain amount
If
of
you
distance that
don't
go.
put the key in the ignition, mine will not drive away. It will
That's
shut
correct.
off.
And see, and the keyless cars are proximity. If the key is not in a certain proximity of the vehicle, it won't go into
Yeah.
gear.
Right.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't have one of those cars.
Yeah. Yeah, because when I was reading the instructions and stuff, they said, yeah, when you get into the car, you need so I don't have a keyless fob or whatever. It's not a keyless ignition, but it is. But yeah, you can do it through the app, and so. But it did say that all it is
See,
going to
that's
do
what the
is
police
start.
cars need. Then you can just have it on your belt. You hop out of the car, and then the car doesn't go anywhere without you.
So my car that I'm driving now was my wife's, and my daughter and her. My daughter went to drop her off at the hair appointment, and so my wife took her purse and all that, which is the key fob was in there, and then my daughter started driving away, and she got pretty far away before it started going ding 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 ding. I'm going to turn off now. So luckily, she was able to make it back in time before it did turn off, but. Yeah, she
my
got
wife
quite
does
far
that.
away.
Yeah.
It'd be like the shopping
Key
cart.
fob
You
has
pull them
left the
away from the place,
Yeah.
and it locks the wheels when you cross a certain point, so you can't steal the cart.
I'll go check the mail and hop out with the key in my pocket, and it starts dinging. So
Yep, key fob has left the vehicle.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we just bought a brand new
Along with the
car,
Elvis, right?
and it took about 45 minutes just going through all the tech with the engineer person or whatever who was setting the car up for us. It was crazy how much shit is on that thing.
Yep.
I'm
Yep.
doing both the coffee and the whiskey, and I can't figure out which one I like the best. They're both really good.
You must have heard Ethan's comment
Yep.
first, Vic.
Turks and pours.
So, what do you think of the first third so far? I'm about 2/3 into the first third.
It's a
Hey,
good cigar. It's one I've had before. It's nice.
Magic
Well,
Toast
although I remember-
used to be my
I
favorite.
remember the last time that I had this, I felt like it burned kind of weird, and I had to restart it a few times. But so far, it's burning nice.
So I'm getting a little bit of a funky burn on this one, but I haven't touched it up yet, so it might correct itself.
Is,
Well,
is the humidity messing with yours, Ed, or
No, it seems to be. I mean, I got a little dippy do there in the burn
I got
line,
a
but
dippy-do.
most of it's
yeah?
it's
All right.
burning okay so far.
I mean, it is raining out here, so it's a tough humidity environment for it. How about you, Randy?
Nice.
Perfect. Yeah.
Well,
How's the
have
weather?
I'll give
screw
you
it
the
up.
true transparency. Remember 2 weeks ago when it was raining and my yard was flooding? I had
Yeah.
screwed up that night and went in the humidor and I grabbed the Magic Toast out of there. So this is not the one that was sent. I had to go out and find one because I screwed up and smoked that one. And that one actually, see, this one's actually burning better. That one burned all wonky. I had to relight it like 4 or 5 times, but it was pouring rain that day too. So
Yeah.
I
all
thought
right.
I still had a Magic Toast, but a longer one. I was going to grab that instead of this one, but I don't. I smoked it.
Woo. Top of the ninth, we're now up 5-2. No out.
Yeah.
Oh no, 1 out.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, this one's correcting itself.
I was going to ash it, but it is not ready. So, okay. Yeah, watch in 2 seconds, it'll fall off.
Yeah,
Right
mine
when
just-
your crotch.
That's why,
That's why I always knock them off.
I got closer up here.
Ah,
Look at this guy.
hey, Busey.
What's up, Busey? How you doing, bud?
What's going on, man?
How's it going?
Hey,
Well,
Busey.
Which one's
See, I got-
Busey and which one's the gorilla?
I got Tommy D right here. What
I
happened to
had my
Vic?
beard trimmed today. It looks good.
What happened to Vic?
Works.
He's just late.
Yeah, he's probably still
California
working.
time. You know, he had to stop and get some tacos.
on this boodle.
Yeah, he's been getting some late runs lately where he goes out at like 1 or 2 and doesn't get back until like 6 or something because if it's at the port, he gets stuck in the port or yeah. So
The life of a hooker is hard. Not everybody's cut out to be a male prostitute.
Yeah, some people just can't handle that wide load, you know?
That's fair. That's fair.
Vic should be able to though.
What are you talking about? Vic is the wide load.
Oh man. So it was funny. Last night, on our private, Jason was telling Vic that apparently Bardstown Bourbon Company doesn't do 5X shirts.
Nice.
Poor Vic.
it was the way Jason explained it too for Bardstown. They're going, Jesus Christ, who's coming to this thing? Really?
Oh, shit.
Who
Hey, what's up, Jonathan? How's it going, man?
the heck do you have showing up that needs a damn 5X shirt?
Let's hope they're not doing an all-you-can-eat buffet.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean.
I was gonna say if God didn't want us to be 5X, he would not have made beer and pizza.
Amen, brother. Amen.
Yep. I was just going to say carbs, but we can call it an individual thing. Sure. I'm hoping that Perfect Draw opens mine up a little bit. Mine's a little tight.
Bourbon Kingdom just went live.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Who's
Zach.
that?
Zach and David.
Dave.
Oh, nice, Jonathan. Hey, there's nothing wrong with chilling in football.
It's not like Zach and Miri, is it?
Get together. Jason's actually in here right now. Jason, have you all sold out yet? You're all set.
It's not like what?
Zach and Miri.
Zach, I'm not familiar.
Zach and Miri make a porno. It's a Seth Rogen movie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. I was kind of thinking on the right track though, because whenever you said that, I thought, the Nora movie.
He'll be really angry.
Jay Sells, this is our monthly pairing, so we're smoking the Alec Bradley Magic Toast.
Magic
I keep,
Toast.
yeah, I keep getting it confused with the black market, so I get the two confused sometimes. I get confused.
Yeah, I've only had the Kintsugi and the Magic Toast, and I like the Kintsugi a lot better.
Yeah, it's a lighter cigar too. It's a little mild. This guy, it's not bad, but it is a lot more bitter than I'm used to.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Are you drinking the
Maybe.
coffee black? Are you drinking the coffee black?
I am drinking the coffee black, yes.
I am too.
I wonder if
too.
it's the coffee.
Check,
I wonder if it's the coffee.
That's probably it. Do you have a little bit of half and half?
No. I won't do that. That's blasphemy.
So
Half and half is
that's what we did. That's what we did with it. It cuts the bitterness just a little bit.
Okay.
I
Well,
just put 1 packet of sugar in mine, and that's it.
What's up, Jeff? Good evening.
It may change once I get to the Fox and Oden.
Yeah, it probably will, because this is the darkest roast we've done, and this is the only roast we've done that does have a little bit of bitterness to it, and that's by design to stand up to milk drinks.
I did take a little small sip of the Oak and Eden. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm like going back and forth between the coffee and the whiskey because I can't, like I said, I can't decide which I like better with it.
No, I mean, I'm not saying it's bad. Like I said, the coffee's good. I like the coffee. It was just the cigar itself. Like I said, would I smoke it again? Probably, yeah, I would. Like I said, we're only into the first third, but
Yeah, no, I hear you. I'm just saying, like, I don't get bitterness off the stick, so I'm thinking it's probably the pairing of the black coffee of the dark roast with the stick that's bringing out the bitterness for you.
yeah, I mean, and it's burning pretty good. Like I said, the construction's good. It's burning decent for being as high a humidity as it was.
Mine corrected perfectly.
Mine decided to go out.
Oh,
Yeah, mine's cooking.
I'm really surprised with this Fox and Oden though, because the first sip was just candied sugar.
yeah, you're
I
right.
don't remember it being that sweet.
Fox and Ode, not the Oak and Eden. Yeah, it's the Fox and Ode.
What did I say?
Oden surprised us, like when we first
You
tried
said it right, Tommy. Sorry.
We tried it at Portion of the Park when it was still Portion of the Park, not Bourbon and Bar. it surprised us. It was probably
Is your mic working, Katie? Do you got a separate mic on, or are you guys using one?
What up, Jake?
it's
You just gotta
it's
look.
How's it going, everyone?
She was just looking away from the laptop when she was speaking.
Yeah, Ethan is good with the voice. You, Katie, kind of faded out there. That's all.
I gotcha.
What up,
So
Jake?
that's what your
Come
head
on.
looks like, Jake.
Exactly.
No
I got, my
hat
ears, I got my ears lowered a couple days too, so
and no hat. Yeah.
yeah.
Smaller and larger than I expect every time I see it.
Larger,
Just
I can
as-
definitely agree.
Just as a side note, hair is highly overrated.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
There's nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing like the aerodynamics of a smoothly shaved head when you're riding down the highway.
Or in between legs.
Well, trying to keep it family friendly, Tommy D.
Earmuffs, Tommy. God damn it. Earmuffs.
It's a private. Come on.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Oops.
It's an unlisted line.
Tommy's
No, it's
doing things
Vic's
up
Patreon.
again.
It's not posted.
Yeah, it
it's
is.
Not,
Yeah, it is.
yeah,
Yeah,
this is a live vibe.
the
This is
pairing
a-
the pairing herps are the puffs and porfs pairings are live.
Oh, I thought he did it just to Patreon people. On YouTube.
Normally,
Yeah,
the
normally that's
non-pairings.
what it is.
Yeah.
Non-pairings. We're just trying to raise
So my
awareness of it, so
Yeah.
folks, if they want to join in, they can.
We got to make sure everybody knows about Turks and Pours.
Gotcha.
So,
Of course.
Well,
so basically, everybody needs to give Tommy D a long, disappointing sigh.
And that's different from
I
what
did not
Jason.
swear.
I
You
I
all,
I
you
would,
all,
but
you all went
in
there.
in his defense, you're supposed to be 21 to be watching this stuff anyway. So
Yeah,
but
like
there's
that's
still
ever been
21-year-old
enforced.
virgins, so.
yeah,
Vic. Oh shit.
Tommy's also not supposed to be around anybody under 21, but they don't enforce that anymore either.
it shouldn't be around anyone under 30.
You want to hear something? It's in today's days it scares me, but I take my dog for a walk twice a day, and several times the little kids be out playing and all that, and they come running over. Hey, can we pet your dog and all that? I'm like, yeah, sure. Just be careful and all that. And then when the kids leave, and I'm sitting there going, man, I wonder if anybody rode by in their car and thought, what's this old guy doing with this kid and shit like that. And it's like, come on. I don't know. It just crosses my mind. Whereas 20 years ago that wouldn't have.
Yeah, right. That's a shame. Yeah.
It's unfortunate that that's what society has made us think.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Well, I mean, to be
Fear
fair,
of
Tommy
paranoia.
does look the way he does.
Yeah. Creepy guy with a dog for bait. Yeah.
He's why we can't have nice things.
That huge of a head with no shoulders is just bizarre for anybody to see.
I used to have shoulders. Shut up.
Well, if the Air Force thought Tommy needed shoulders, they would have issued him shoulders.
That's fair. He did, however, get paid extra pay for not having shoulders.
Keep it up. Keep going.
So
I am
in
comfortably
chat,
retired.
in chat, J Cells Boston is asking about specifics on the stick. Anybody have any specifics on the stick? What you like about it? What's enjoyable? He was speaking to Ed specifically. What?
It's got
I wouldn't say it's light though.
no. It is. It's not light. It's kind of flavor wise. It's on the heavier side to me. But once again, it could be the coffee. But I think the coffee complements it very well. It's got some like I don't know how people would equate it, but maybe like some nutty notes. Also, maybe a little bit of like cedar wood with it as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's very pleasant. Like I would find this like on a fall or winter night smoking this. I think for me personally, for my palate, I think it would be pleasant.
I honestly think like a breakfast blend coffee would be better with this. Something a little lighter. The whiskey wise though, I think it's great. I think it complements.
Oh yeah.
The sweetness of the whiskey and the robustness of the stogie is pretty good.
Now,
I think half and half or some cream or something in a coffee would help too.
My internet go out?
Like Ethan, they mentioned.
No, you're still here, Tommy.
No, we got you, Tommy. I was asking if you're drinking the coffee black.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like my men. I like it like my men.
Fair.
Yeah. Whoever's drinking this black, I definitely can see what y'all are saying about drinking this blend black with this stick. It's going to be that black is going to be a little bit too much for this stick.
Yeah. I think something sweeter.
I will say contrary to that. I just lit this up on the first couple draws and the first couple sips of the coffee, and now I got the coffee directly off the pot on pour over style from the good coffee with kind of like a little more coarse grind on it. I think it's perfect. Now I can get where people say that it's a little bitter, but having those grounds probably grounded a little bit more coarse took that away from me on it. I think it's complementing the stick perfectly. So on the stick, I am getting the toasted oak from it, but I'm also getting the coffee. So it's bringing out the coffee flavors from the Cuban coffee, and the Cuban coffee itself is like very standout. So I can see it going really good as a cortadito, like the way you guys are talking about, a little bit of you know, a little bit of milk, a little bit of sugar, but maybe brown sugar would complement this a little better, like an original cortadito.
Mm.
And that's what we did, or that's what I did. I didn't have
Right back.
heated.
Yes, I can't hear Katie at all.
You can't hear me at all.
I
No.
can barely hear you.
I blame your husband for blocking out the sound waves.
Yeah.
My fault. I just louder than Katie.
I think you guys might need some IT support. You got a phone number? I got a phone number I can give you.
We have Doug H and Fred's number,
There we
so
go.
we can give them a call. They'll help us with the IT.
I got your IT support right here.
Was that thing breaking out the microphone?
We were being lazy and not hooking up the microphone. But
Ethan being lazy? No way.
So on the coffee side of the house, I can see if you have a finer ground, then it needs to be cut. If you have a more coarse ground, I think it's going to be a little more palatable without any additives to it. Additives, you know, whether it's your type of sweetener or a little bit of half and half, or maybe some frothed milk, you know. But I think it's good like that, just by itself, off on its own, especially with the stick. So the first time I had this, the Magic Toast, I did not like it at all. It just didn't have some good notes for me. It tasted bitter in itself. I got the little bit of ammonia in it, which, you know, is kind of a tell sign that the tobacco is a little bit youthful. I don't get it on this one at all anymore. I think it complements the coffee perfect. I got to get into the whiskey, but I'll wait a little bit until I get down on the coffee.
Do you think that this would be a good one to age? So buy it and then maybe hold. It would be good to hold on for it maybe for a year or so.
I would say like a year and a half to 2 years. I think this would go really good. If you do get any of that bitterness off of it right now, that aging's going to take it away.
so you want to hear the funny thing on that?
What's that?
They've been aging for almost 2 years.
Oh, really?
We've had
Lord.
them in Ethan's humidor for 2 years.
Well, this one, so mine is separate from your guys's.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that, you know, it should take that bitterness away. I mean,
Yeah,
like I said, the first time I had this one by itself, it was really bitter. It got that ammonia flavor.
Okay.
Not on this one. But I don't know if anyone else is kind of seeing the same thing, if they've had it before compared to the way you guys have aged it.
I blame the bitterness on the person who
Ooh.
gave me the cigar, which was Vic.
So, no, I will say I grabbed a couple cubes of Demerara sugar, which is a brown sugar, and threw it in this coffee. It's just barely sweet, but it did lighten up this cigar. It has actually made this cigar a little bit brighter. Now, I can actually taste a little more of the, like you said, like the oakiness and the nuttiness in it.
Yeah, I get like a good toasted oak from it.
Yeah.
And not like a light toasted oak, like an Elijah Craig whiskey toasted oak, not like that. Like really, if you sat next to a burning log that was like a burning oak log that was just toasting on the fire, you know, open fire, that's the taste that I get.
Well, I made a cafe con leche with mine, as I always do with my mocha pot, more or less. That's what I do.
Ooh.
And
I need to get one of them. I need to get a mocha pot.
oh, it's the best, man. There's no other way to drink coffee. But yeah, I mean, I'm loving it. I mean, again, I'll say the same refrain I always say when we do these things. I'm still learning a lot about cigars, but I thought it tasted great.
So today I went.
But the
Today I
one
went
thing
to
I
the
would
store.
say that I
Cheers, Mike.
did probably do a little bit wrong is I probably had a little bit more milk in my cafe con leche than I usually do. So maybe that sweetness might be influencing somewhat.
And I did have to force ash it because it was about so much, and I went to ash it, and it gave some resistance. It would have probably burned longer before I had to ash it.
Oh, okay. So did you get the cone shape on the cherry essentially? No.
Right there? Nope. But I didn't want to drop 3 inches of ash in my lap, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of
we're on the
did that.
carpet. Yeah.
Oh yeah. See, I'll get that sometimes on if I have a long ash that doesn't want to come off and I force it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just gave it I did the first time like Brandon did. I did a light tap. Usually it'll drop off. It didn't want to drop off, so I let it go.
Oh.
This time it was a little more firmer when I went and and it dropped. But
No,
So
I don't
glad
know
I
if you
know the
guys can see
context
on the
about what y'all are talking about.
dropping it like it's hot. Dropping
Context
ranch.
is everything, Busey.
Yeah. Let's start to worry about
Interesting.
Ed.
Today I found pumpkin spice creamer, sugar free, and lactose free.
Wow,
So
that's pretty damn good.
How
that's
can
what I
they
just-
call it
That's what I
creamer
just
then?
put in here. Yeah, I don't know, but and it's not like soy or almond based or anything like that. It's actual milk based, so it's ultra pasteurized.
Well,
Nice.
For me,
Heck
putting
yeah.
the sugar in the coffee actually made the whiskey less sweet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
Speaking about whiskey, I left my glass inside. I'll be right back out.
I like the fact there's like no spice on this cigar. I'm not getting any spice at all.
No, none.
Yeah, but it's not boring either, right?
No.
I miss spice when I have a stick that's boring without it, but this one's not boring me without the spice.
No.
So I'm afraid to ask this question, and I'm probably going to ask for it. But Busey, what were you worried about me about? He said, "I'm worried for Ed."
Oh, you're talking about how you have to wait till it firms up before you tap it.
See, I knew I was going to regret asking.
Nah, I'm even more worried about Tommy drinking pumpkin spice anything.
Hey, I am a pumpkin.
And then I remember he was in the Air Force.
I was gonna say that dude is cultured as hell.
Hey, it's just getting into the fall season. It's okay, Tommy.
Yeah. Yeah, I I have a refined palate.
There you go.
Not like the Navy.
So
Hey, I resent
Oh.
that.
Same.
My favorite dessert out of anything, and I look at me, cake ain't getting past me, but
Right.
my favorite dessert is pumpkin pie. I only eat it one time a year, homemade cold pumpkin pie.
You know, I
Just straight up, I love it.
I'll
be right back.
tell you
you're
this,
talking
Ed.
you're talking actual homemade pumpkin pie made from pumpkins, not the pumpkin
Yes.
pie filling you buy in the
Yeah.
store.
No,
Yeah.
With
I-
homemade
no,
with
no.
homemade whipped cream.
No,
Yep.
no, oh yeah,
No,
no
I like-
whipped cream, but
I like the
Oh,
homemade.
no, my wife made it from scratch from pumpkins one year, and she's had to do it every year since. And I can't even eat other pumpkin pies now. They don't taste anything like a real pumpkin pie.
So I can dig some pumpkin pie, but I'll tell you, sweet potato pie for me is over
Yeah.
pumpkin pie.
My great grandma
fan
used to
of-
make me sweet potato pie. So good.
I'm not a fan of sweet potatoes, so
No,
I do get the sweetness on it, so I can see why
What,
people
kid?
like it. It's just not my.
So actually, I'm going to bring this back around to cigars.
My-
So
My daughter just reminded me, y'all, that she made me a sweet potato pie that was absolutely amazing this year.
nice.
She's an exceptional baker.
nice.
Everything she makes is great.
She wants something. Watch her, Busey. The texture on sweet potatoes, that creaminess, that's what I'm getting off this stick. It's like it's building up on my tongue. The creaminess of the smoke is just like is layering on my tongue as I'm going down through this second third.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with that. And like I said, for the like I said, this thing started out 73%, which I'm shocked. And the smoke output on it is really, really good.
Now that I switched to bourbon, it just feels like it's overpowering the cigar.
Oh yeah.
To me, I don't,
So
If you
what
ask
was the
Tommy, he'll
sample?
tell you
Because
to
I
put
didn't-
some pumpkin spice into it.
Did you guys reveal what the sample was? The whiskey sample?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So what is it?
Thor and Odin or something like that.
Fox and Oden.
Fox and Oden?
The double oaked.
Fox.
Oh, double oaked. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
All right, everybody, I got to dip. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right on, man. It was
Busey.
good to see you.
And he's out.
Irish goodbyes.
What was the proof on this one?
99.
Decent proof. It
99.
smells a little warmer than that, but
99 problems, but the proof ain't one.
Yeah, I do like this whiskey a lot, though.
I
Yeah,
like that.
I've had this before, but yeah, I like it.
That's the 8-year, right, Marty? From Hello Again Whiskey Friends. I think you got that one in today.
And I really thought hard about getting that 8-year, and I just didn't.
They went quick.
Yeah, I got my adjustment to my shipping notice. Now it's showing up on Wednesday of next week.
Oh no!
It's inching closer, so I'm hoping
Oh
I
my
don't
God.
have to. I mean, worst case, if I had to wait until Friday, that wouldn't be horrible. I'm just going to Phoenix, so it's only a 6-hour drive. I'm not in a real big hurry, so it's. But yeah.
T-Rob
Right.
showed up in chat. Cheers, T-Rob.
Cheers,
What up,
T-Rob.
T-Rob?
Cheers, Rob.
Yeah, cheers, buddy.
I can't tell what it is, but I'm getting something a little different in this second third. But I can't pick out what it is. It's
I don't know if you guys could see that earlier, but my construction on mine is atrocious.
Ooh,
Really?
that is pretty bad.
Yeah.
Where did you? Well, don't even say. But hopefully they're not all that way. You know,
Well,
for them.
I can tell you this one specifically, I got it from my big box store that
Mhm.
also has whiskey.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Well,
Well,
it's probably
and
the
I
same
will
big
say,
box
though-
store that I got mine from that doesn't sell whiskey because it's not allowed in this state. Mine's burning great.
yeah. These sticks are, or Alec Bradley in general, they are notorious for quality differences within a line. You know, sometimes you'll have a stick and it'll be stellar, and then you'll have the same stick a couple of months later and it will be completely different. And that's the one negative I have about Alec Bradley. And sometimes it's bad enough that I will just like write off a whole line of their cigars.
So is that
It's
like not
starting
buying
now.
the car that was built on Monday or Friday? You want the one built on Wednesday?
Exactly. Yes.
yours.
Because
yeah,
Bob works
look at
on
that.
Wednesday and Tommy works on the other day.
Look at that flaking.
No, now I don't know if it's your camera or lighting, but yours looks very oily. Mine does not look anywhere that dark or oily. Yours
I
looks
was
leathery.
thinking the same thing. Mine's very dry, whereas
Yeah, same.
Jake's looking very oily, very wet.
Yeah, very, very glossy.
Oh,
Very
wow.
oily, yeah.
Yeah.
Mine doesn't look like that.
And I mean, the taste, like I said, is fantastic. I mean, this one is heads and shoulders above the other one that I smoked. The other one was not good. And I didn't want to change anybody's opinion until they had the ones that you guys sent out and the ones that the panel picked. I didn't like this when I first had it. I didn't even want to come back to it.
Yeah,
It's
I
different.
think I had one too, but I think mine wasn't had any age on it. So I think the age on these has made a difference.
Yes. Yep. I agree
Yeah,
completely.
so I've had mine sitting in my humidor probably close to a year. And who knows before that? I mean, these were probably at the bottom of a box in that big box store.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
And who knows how they were handled before they
Exactly.
ever on
Yeah.
that shelf, you know?
Yeah.
See,
Yeah,
and
I-
now. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Ed.
No,
Go
no,
ahead.
no. Please, please.
I was just gonna agree. I think age does these good. I think they need some age. And some cigars are forgiving about it. These are not very forgiving. They need some age. Go ahead, Ed.
Now that I'm getting into the second third of this, the bitterness is there. It's not as strong, but right when I draw and then I retrohale, I get the bitterness flavor just slightly, and then it smooths out and then just goes into like this chocolate note, like a dark chocolate note, which is what I love on cigars. That's my favorite note on a cigar, is that dark chocolate note, and that's what I'm starting to get now. I'm getting into that second third.
So
I think you got it on the retrohale. I get that chocolate on the retrohale, but slight bitterness chocolate, right? Where it's a
Yes.
good bitterness.
Yes, correct.
yeah, up
But
front,
I don't get
I'm
it off
getting-
the draw.
You mentioned that toasted oak earlier, Jake. For me, it's coming across as like a smoking wood, right? It's like you get a good whiff of a really good offset when it's got a good, nice thin blue smoke,
Yeah.
right?
So
Like
that's what I said. Yeah. So what? Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying on this. I don't get like a cask toasted oak. I get it like as if you had a oak wood on a fire pit that was kind of just sitting there toasting. That's what I get. That's a type of toasted oak I get.
That's
Yeah.
interesting that you say that, because I'm getting a similar note. That's funny. So I'm finding that this whiskey's got a really nice finish, and so if I take a couple of hits of this thing, in the aftermath of that, yeah, I almost get like kind of a cedar or something like that is what comes to my mind. But yeah, like a woodiness and a bit of nuttiness, and it's really quite pleasant.
But this Cuban coffee blend is it's fantastic, man. I freaking love this thing.
It is good. Yeah.
And it does.
I could
round out
imagine
the
with some
coffee,
brown.
too.
Yeah, I can't imagine what it tastes like in a cortadito. Like, with those added sweeteners to it, it's just gonna make it bloom a lot more. I mean, I do. I like it the way it is, like without anything, but I can see it brightening it up.
Well, not surprisingly, it works good as a cafe con leche. You would hope so, being Cuban.
Yeah.
See, it would be interesting for you guys to see, like with the Cuban, it's great because I'm assuming it's just a straight Cuban bean. But if you did a blend, you could do a cigar blend coffee. But right now, doing this, like it's rounding out that coffee, and the coffee is tasting like it's almost. It's not as like the cigar's not as bitter. The coffee doesn't have a strong bitter taste, and I love strong bitter taste in coffee, but it kind of rounds out the coffee a little bit now too, and so they're pairing very, very well right now.
Awesome. So the Cuban, it's a blend. So not just it's not a Cuban bean. So you can kind of the main three that you see blends being done are Mexican, Colombian, and Brazilian. So somewhere in that range. Some even put like a little bit of Robusta bean, which is what we put in the Action Jackson to elevate the caffeine, because you're roasting them so dark, you're taking away a lot of that caffeine out of the beans. But this one has no Robusta, so it's those three. It's a Mexican bean, it's a Brazilian bean, and it's a Colombian. Blended, I think, different proportions. We did, I think, 6 or 7 different iterations of it before we really found one that we liked. Which we found 2, and then we're going to crowdsource through this pairing to see if you actually like the blend or not before we go set go and set it in stone.
I love the blend with or without a cigar. That was good. I mean, I tried a little bit of it before because it was like right to the top because I did it out of the Keurig. So when I used that glass, it went right to the top. I was like, oh, it's going to overfill. So I had to sip a little of it, and I loved it when I first brewed it.
Oh, yeah. And like I said, the beans, they're actually like snacking beans. You can actually, because they're so, they're crisp, right? You can actually put them in and you can actually kind of chew them because they're so crisp and light. The great flavor on just chewing them. I like chewing coffee beans just to see what the flavor of the bean is like before I brew it.
Yeah.
But a lot of times, they're not crispy. It's harder to get the chew on them because they're still kind of solid.
Yeah. With a lighter and a medium roast, that's what you're going to get. But with this dark roast, you're right. These are the kind of roasts that people would do if they're looking to cover them in coffee or to sell them like that for eating.
Yep. No, I'm really digging this blend.
Have you guys ever thought about doing chocolate covered coffee beans?
It's been mentioned.
Yeah. We've thought about it. The problem is once you get into a food product, it's a whole different animal, you know?
Yeah, I can see that.
But I mean, it's a possibility, right? Once we get this kind of get this ironed out and get the building set up and have this kind of on lock, then who knows?
Yeah, y'all would have to source some really big in chocolate to go with these beans. You couldn't just get any old run-of-the-mill chocolate.
Right.
So,
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and so you say that, and like there's a whole one of the sites that we use to source our beans. They sell raw cacao from different regions, and so our first roaster, I could roast the cacao beans in there and make like a chocolate spread, like a Nutella, basically.
Right.
If I wanted
Nice.
to. So haven't started on that yet, just because we've been busy. The summer's been busy. We're finally winding down, so maybe in the fall we'll start roasting some cacao.
I'm gonna have to make a stout with you guys' beans.
Oh yeah, that would be fun.
Oh, that would be fun.
Getting to be that time.
Yeah.
Coffee stouts. Those are my
Oh
favorite
my
beers.
gosh.
Do you have a preference, like based on what you see, right, or what you've had from us, Lawrence? Is there one that you would want?
Well, that's a good question because now I have to kind of drink them and think about it, right? Like, because I mean, again, when am I drinking coffee? When I first wake up in the morning and I'm not coherent, and I need that drug in my blood as quickly as possible.
So what about
What I
this
really
for
need to do is
suggestion?
sip with some.
Have you had the Peruvian yet?
I don't know, Katie. Have I? I mean,
I don't think so.
I
I
think mostly buying Action Jackson is just our standby sort of everyday sipper. And
I think that
sometimes-
Peruvian would go good in a stout. I think it's it has that flavor profile. I think it's going to give it a little bit of flair on it because of how unique it is, the flavor. But that flavor profile, I think it's going to match that just a little bit plus.
Right.
Let's see.
I could see that, or maybe like Guatemalan.
My wrapper is blowing up.
Oh, yeah. I see
That's
that.
Oh wow, that's falling apart.
At least the flavor's good. At least it's
Yeah.
redeemable.
Well,
Yeah,
look at the ash. The ash is perfect on it. Which is funny because you don't usually get those things.
Yeah, it doesn't look like you've had the Peruvian yet, Lawrence, unless you've had a sample of it. We don't keep track of what samples we send to people.
Right. Well, I'm gonna put
Oh,
in
the Peruvian's
an
good.
Jackson order probably early next week, so I'll put in a sample of that or something.
Yeah,
Well,
I think that
don't worry about
Peruvian
that,
would be
Lawrence.
really good for a stout beer, man. I would be very, very interested in trying that. I would be interested in doing a pairing with that.
Okay.
Like 100%, like, yeah.
So I just roasted some Peruvian today for an order, Lawrence. So I have Peruvian for samples. So I'll just toss
Yeah,
one in
okay,
there.
cool. Yeah.
If you
Yeah,
want to just
great.
add, like when you place an order, just add a note for me.
Okay.
That'll help me.
Cool.
I'll make one in my phone, but if you put something
Yeah.
on there that reminds me, I'll make sure to do that.
Screw that. Make
Yeah,
them
we'll
pay
do.
for it.
I mean, I'm happy to. I'm happy to.
Every order
Where
gets
did
samples,
Busey go?
Tommy.
Where did Busey go?
He had to head off
He had
for
to
family.
Oh.
He said to tell you bye, and he misses you
Gotta go, family. Love y'all. Even Tommy. Nice.
or love you. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
his
my
daughter
neighbor- my
reminded
neighbor-
him that she baked him a banging pie and then he had to go. So Y'all said she wants something, so I don't know.
Mm.
My neighbor
Oh.
came out and gave me one of these.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
nice.
that's
Those
a
are
good
good.
one.
Yep,
He
I do
said,
like
he
those.
said he got it from his son-in-law, and he doesn't smoke cigars, so
Oh, that was nice of him.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, mine's
Yeah, he's
getting
cool.
a little funky again.
Is that the
So-
neighbor with the yippy dog?
Oh,
that
look
you're
at you with your
talking
little pipe thingy too.
You just wanted to show off your pipe tool. That's all you wanted
Yeah.
to do.
Well, I
So
mean,
I'm getting to that
Well,
second
yeah.
third, and I know what you mean by that funk. I'm getting that earthiness funk on it. Is that what you got when you got to the second third?
I'm not getting
Maybe
an
that's
earthy
what it
funk.
is.
I don't get any funk. I get a little I don't know, roughness on the tongue. So
Yeah.
it's not
Pain
necessarily
pills.
attacking the rest of my mouth. It's just the tongue. Right in the
I wonder if it's
from
too
the
hot.
drag.
I wonder if the smoke is too hot for you.
The coffee though is just I don't know, wiping out the harshness. So
Yeah, this is an excellent pairing. Going very, very well together. Maybe
Yeah,
that's what it
Drams.
was too, is I didn't, the last time I had it on its own, I didn't have it with any of this type of coffee.
Hmm.
So it could be balancing out very well.
And you
Yeah,
guys
that
could tell,
coffee's good.
Jake or Ethan, you guys could tell me if I'm wrong, but one thing I've noticed, one of the telltale signs if I'm smoking a cigar too fast, other than the flavor starts to get a little acrid, is if I feel the cigar.
there.
And I've heard that you want that the cigar will get soft, right, as it heats up and everything. But if it goes more than an inch past the ash and it still gets softer as you get towards the back of the cigar, say like an inch and a half, 2 inches into it, then you're smoking them too fast.
Yeah, you're getting it stoked, really good. It's that tobacco's too hot throughout, and it's gonna overpower the flavor.
Yeah.
I've heard you can actually blow back through it lightly a couple times, set it down. It'll cool off pretty quick.
Mm.
Kind of like purge it a little bit.
Yeah.
Just lightly. Yeah, just lightly.
Yeah,
I've never really
I have heard
purged a
that too.
cigar.
You just want to do it very, very subtle.
Yeah. Well, most cigars you don't have to, but sometimes if you're smoking too fast or they get kind of funky, if you just purge it a little bit, it helps. Just a light like that's all.
I probably need to set mine down for a little while.
Neighbor's home. Yeah, like I said last night. Remember, I don't know who was on here when I said it. I go the hot weather and it drops considerably within a day or two. I go, it's earthquake weather, and sure enough, got an alarm.
That is
clock
funny. You
this
did
morning.
call that out. Yeah,
That's right, you did. I remember you saying that.
5.1 this morning, about 50 miles away. So
they said was it the epicenter up by Thousand Oaks?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's about 50 miles, 50, 60 from here. So, I mean, it was decent enough because, like I said, it woke me out of a dead sleep. So, it's got a good jolt when it wakes you out of a dead sleep.
Yeah.
But it was just an immediate, punch. You could hear the windows rattle, and it was just a quick jolt. And then it was just like this rolling, almost like you're floating on a raft on water. So then it smoothed out. But for people who aren't used to it, it is a little because it lasted like a good minute and a half of the rolling. Like you could feel like just like you're floating on a raft, but nothing to shake anything off the walls or anything like that. Just the initial jolt did that.
The first earthquake sorry, go ahead.
I only experienced one earthquake here in Virginia. I think it was 2012, and it was like a 5.9, and we shook and rolled, and I don't think it was like a raft on water. It was crazy.
Yeah, so there's like
Oh.
the two types, the ones where the plates shift like this, and then there's the ones that like roll. The
Yeah.
first time I experienced an earthquake was one of the rolling ones, and it was weird because I was actually outside on a lawn when it happened, and I actually felt it across, right underneath my feet. It was a very weird feeling.
The roughest one I ever experienced, and obviously it was probably one of the more devastating ones here in the South, was that Northridge quake. And that literally felt like somebody just great big giant hands grabbed the house and just shook the crap out of it. It was a violent shake for that one. But and you to the point where you could hear, like, it sounded like, how like wood, if you tried to, start hearing the wood crack a little bit, you would hear that with the house. It would start cracking, and it's like there was no damage or anything, but it just kind of that subtle wood cracking, and it was pretty unnerving.
That pressure against everything.
Yep. Yeah.
Well,
that was crazy.
What year was that?
Shit, that was
like
in the
definitely
90s, right?
It was
that was
90.
when Oakland was playing San Francisco for the World
That
Series.
one was 89.
I think
That was 89.
94, right?
Around there, yeah. I believe
94.
it was. I think it was 93.
It was 94 because my cousin, who's always been like a little sister, was born during it.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yep.
Took her right out, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, that one
Well,
was.
I'm gonna
nuts.
get into the whiskey for the first time with this. So cheers.
Oh yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, I think it's an interesting counterpoint with the whiskey and the cigar. That double oak is giving me like the cake frosting note and counter with the cigar.
Yeah,
Brings
it's,
out
super
the
sweet.
toastiness for me, like a sweet toasted.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that whiskey's pretty sweet for me.
It is sweet, isn't it?
Yeah, very sweet for me.
Well, see, it was for me, but once I put sugar in the coffee, it took the sweetness out of the whiskey. I do like that Cuban with just a couple of small cubes of that Demerara sugar in it.
Tomorrow I'm going to my neighbor's house for dinner. They're having a party, and I'm bringing deviled eggs. So I boiled 24 eggs today. And they're in my fridge, and my fridge just stinks.
Oh yeah.
It smells like eggs.
Definitely.
If you ever want to liven up a deviled eggs, is you mix in some bacon bits, or you cook up some bacon, you mix it in with the deviled egg part of it, and then top them with a little bit of bacon.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to do that.
Oh,
I also have some spam.
that would be
some
good.
maple spam, and then some teriyaki spam.
Oh, that would be good.
I'm going to do a whole bunch of different ones. I got some jalapenos and some cilantro and avocados too.
That sounds good.
Had deviled
Chicken
eggs
plain.
at Cracker Barrel, and that's the first time I've ever had like commercially made deviled eggs, and they were weird.
This was the trip that you had recently, right?
Yeah, I think just what was it last week? Wife and I went, and I think what they do is they buy those pre-boiled, shelled hard eggs.
Oh.
I
Because they
almost
were-
did that.
Because
I
they
almost did
were
that for
they were
convenience.
they were perfect and thick and kind of rubbery, right? They
Mhm.
weren't like when you do your own, they get kind of they're hard to pick up. You could pick them up, you could do all because they were like perfect. It was weird. I didn't like having perfect rubbery. I like the messy ones you get when you make them at home.
Yeah.
I don't have my smoker anymore, Mark. I wish I could have. I sold my smoker.
So at Easter, Patty, the owner of the woodshed, she invites me over to her family's house for Easter brunch, and they have like a little deviled egg contest. 4 or 5 of them every year. It's like this fierce competition between all of them. Let's see who can make the best deviled eggs. And I'm in hog heaven.
Mhm.
Hell
I
yeah.
love that stuff. Now, I've eaten them also drinking beer. That's not quite so good the next day, but
No,
the day
Good
of,
lord.
or pickled eggs. So I love pickled eggs too, or at least the ones I grew up on, JoJo's here in Long Beach, and they use like a jalapeno style chili pepper for their pickled eggs, and it turns and they use turmeric, so it's like this greenish yellow egg. And like I said, that's what we grew up on, and that with a ice cold Paps, that stuff's awesome.
Moth, what are you doing in my ashtray? You don't
What's
want
up,
to do that.
Mojo? What's up, Doc?
What up, Mojo? Nah, you don't have to hit the like.
Cheers, Mojo.
Cheers, Mojo.
Did I hit the like? Oh, I forgot to hit the like.
I was gonna say I'm not even sure I hit the like.
Yeah, cheers, Mojo.
Cheers, Mojo.
Let me drop the link again just in case anybody else wants to pop on.
I think it should be pinned too.
Is it pinned?
Yeah, it was pinned when I
Yeah,
jumped
it's
on.
pinned.
The link is pinned.
Never mind.
Vic pinned it for us.
He did that even before, I think.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did.
Where is Vic? How long does it take to fucking eat pork?
He's hiding from you, Tommy.
Probably. He's
He's a
scared.
ride in on his boodle.
He's scared of the reflection.
Now he's trying to find a place to park that
I'm
bird.
blurry, ain't I?
Dude, I bet that boodle is stressed right now.
Would you say you're blurry, Tommy?
Yeah, I was looking blurry to myself.
You already drank that
And
much?
there we go.
It's just your vision with age, man. It's fine.
Well, I might need some
Hey,
new
that's
glasses.
not
I don't
funny, Ethan.
know. Okay, so I've got progression, right? And honestly, right now, when I'm looking right at the screen, yeah, it's a little blurry. But if I do this a little bit, so the sweet spot is jacked up on my glasses. So
Oh,
that's
you
why I
gotta
do
get
this a lot.
a new set.
You got to do the old man thing and like tilt your nose up a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta go like this.
And I've maxed out the progressives on this style frame. Next one, I'm gonna have to get a wider frame to
Oh,
get more
man.
room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I got the same thing when I'm driving. If I put my head straight up, it's blurry. But I got to come down just a little bit to get that because the frame is too narrow.
Wow.
I don't know. My progressives for distance looks like I'm looking in a magnifying glass, and so I just stopped wearing them, and I just put my readers on when I need it. But it's a pain in the ass when I'm teaching, because I got to keep taking them on and off, and I leave them in the classroom and shit like that. But the progressives just make my eyes hurt.
Well,
Yeah,
it
I
takes
really
a bit to
don't-
get used to them.
I really only wear glasses now if I like on the trip when I drive at night. Then I'll wear, any long distance. I'll wear glasses.
Oh, I hate driving at night now because of that. Because it's the glare from the other cars and shit.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Halos.
You gotta get the tinted ones, man.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what the glasses save. So like when I'm driving, I get it, the lights are blurry and stuff, and then when I put the glasses on, everything kind of the blurriness goes away. So
Yeah, see, mine's
that's the
opposite,
reason why I
so
do it
don't
at
know why.
night.
Yeah. So I have to get progressives because I'm a mail carrier. So I need to be able to see all the different with one pair. So they got the progressives, and they got the tint, all that kind of crap on them.
Yeah.
The transitions, I think it's called. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
How do your
sunglasses.
transitions work out for you? Does it transition quick enough? Because I found out with me,
there's-
they don't for me.
There's 2 levels, right? If you get like the premium, the newest one, it actually works inside a vehicle. So they do
yeah,
dim
you
a
were
little
talking
bit
about that.
inside of. So they do dim a little bit inside the vehicle, which is great, and they do darken really quick. And it's a gradual lightening up though, so it's not such a shock when you go inside, but not too long though.
What other whiskey would you pair with this cigar if you didn't have double oaked, like the Fox and Oden? What other ones would you suggest?
I would go with the toasted rye.
Yeah,
That
maybe a
would be
rye.
good.
Yeah, toasted rye. The one that we did last time, I think, would go excellent with this. That
Hughes
Bella
Brothers?
Bedford. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think a rice spice. You're right. A rice spice would complement the cigar really well.
Yeah.
Buffalo Trace.
Eagle Rare.
Blanted. Blanted.
Blanted.
What's that? Traveler. There you go.
Nope.
I got one to top that Caribou Crossing.
Mm.
Oh my gosh, that has to be the worst Canadian whiskey I've ever had.
What about a finish?
Oh,
What about
What
like
was the one we had? I still have some from last week
wine
or
finish?
last month, so I'm gonna try that. What was it?
Oh, nice. This double oak is
That
really
toasted
good. Though.
rye, slap chop.
I'm a big fan of the double oak. Oh,
Oh,
Bye.
there's that first.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Yep. That's one.
That's one. Hey, Vic.
Cheers, Vic.
Here's Vic.
Yeah, see,
yeah.
Vic came
Cheers,
on and
Vic.
Ed had to leave.
How many burros died getting you to your house, buddy?
None.
What's up, Victor?
How's work?
What up, Sniffles?
Sniffles.
Ah, your fucking intro.
Welcome to Turks and Whores, Vic.
Yeah.
Man, last month's whiskey, it like with the cigars, like you lick the pepper shaker. It's very peppery.
Oh, really?
Cheers,
Well, yeah.
Pat.
Last
Hey.
month's
Yeah.
whiskey. Hey, what's up, Tats?
Your stats.
That one's hard to beat. That Bella Bedford toasted, man. That was phenomenal.
I think I prefer the toasted over the one that I got. Oh my gosh! But I guess I'm a sucker for toasted rye though too. So
Well, and that was one we just took a chance on. We were like, I mean, Bella Bedford's good. It's on a case discount. Like, let's try it. And
Hey,
it was
Katie,
really good.
Did you get a chance to go find out about that old Kirk?
I did not because it
Okay.
has been raining like crazy all day.
Oh, that's right.
oh
That's
yeah,
right,
you
that
guys are
typhoon
getting the last
or
of that
the
storm,
hurricane.
right?
Yeah.
Thank
So
you, buddy.
hopefully I can get in the morning.
No rush, no worries.
And Katie, if there's enough, throw me on that list as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, happy birthday, Vic.
Thank you, sir.
Oh yeah, and it's Chris's birthday today. So
Oh yeah.
Happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday,
Taz.
Chris.
Birthday.
So, Chris, I don't know where y'all are at in Seattle, but if you are adventurous and you want to make it over to Redmond, there's a steakhouse in Redmond called Prime that will give you one of the best steaks you'll have in that part of the country.
plus they have a really good whiskey selection.
Yep.
And the owner is very, very nice.
Yeah. Amazing steaks over at Prime. Probably a little bit of a drive for you though.
I hope they hit a steakhouse when they were in Chicago. That would be a tragedy if they didn't.
I know, right?
And Lil's birthday's tomorrow.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Happy
Jesus.
birthday, Lil and Chris.
Back to back birthdays. That's freaking awesome.
Here's random. Slap shot. Tommy.
What's up, Vic?
What up, Vic?
Fucked up Tommy.
How's it going? How you been?
I'm good.
Good. How's the wife and kids? Are the kids still sniffling?
Yeah, he went to the doctor today.
Oh,
They
Junior?
told him it was allergies,
Mm.
but like congestion and shit. And if it keeps happening for 7 days, they're gonna give him antibiotics or some shit. I'm like, all right.
Antihistamines,
Yeah.
Benadryl.
But no, you could. Ed, I don't know, Ed. Can you smell the smoke?
I have
No.
not. Well,
Here I do.
the other night.
Oh, they're
I-
saying it's coming here.
Oh,
They're
I
saying
get
the
the
next couple
fucking
days
burn
it's going
wood.
to come here.
Really? It's
California.
that bad, huh?
Oh.
Wow.
I
Yeah, we
smelled
got-
it a little bit the other night, but
We had some haziness here in Chicago from the wildfires today. Yeah.
That's
I don't
crazy.
smell anything, but yeah, air quality alert going on, and
Yeah, they keep extending
nice
it.
guy.
We've been getting air quality alerts. It was started off until the 10th, then it went to the 11th, then it went to the 12th, now it's to the 13th. It's just like, just keeps going day after day.
Yep. Yeah, he was.
Oh yeah. Yeah, our weather guys this morning were saying, yeah, that it's coming this way. So
Oh, yeah.
that sucks. My neighbor is really, she's got asthma and she's really susceptible to this. And her son's in town. He's becoming a priest, so they're doing a big thing Saturday, and tomorrow night they're having a party. So
they're going to be outside for quite a while, huh?
yeah, she's going to be dying. Inhaler.
Yeah, that's becoming a yearly thing for my dad, where he's at. All the fires around there up in Northern California
Oregon?
and Southern Oregon and all that. Yeah, and he's down, the Grants Pass is down in a valley. So all that smoke kind of just rolls in and settles and stays. So
Yeah.
usually last couple, actually it's been longer than that. It's probably been like the last 5 or 6. Every summer he's got like 3 or 4 weeks where it just, air quality is just horrible.
How it was in Idaho? Yeah, it was so bad.
Oh yeah, you guys probably got a lot of that too.
All right, so I'm out of coffee, and I opened up the sample, and if there's a difference between batch 1 and 2, I don't know, and I don't even know if this is 2, but it tastes the same. It's super sweet candy and great. So I like this whiskey.
Probably subtle differences, if anything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, have you ever tried their bourbon? Because the bourbon's pretty good. Now, I mean, is it going to blow your
No, this
doors
is the
off?
only one I've seen.
Yeah, and one of the first bottles I picked up was the Fox and Oden bourbon. And so probably like 6 months after that, that's when the Double Oak came out in 22. Hold on, I got it.
Yeah, I'm moving
The
back
bourbon-
inside the house. I'm moving back inside the house. I'll see you in a bit.
All right, Lawrence.
All right,
The bourbon, the batch 1 was amazing. I had 1 and 3. 3 was not. It was too
Of just the regular bourbon?
yeah, the regular bourbon. It was like too thin.
Was that like more of a white label than a
Yes.
brown label? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember seeing it. Shit, though. It could have been on Jeffrey stream. I remember seeing, I think it might have been up at Pours in the Park, the second one.
Oh.
I think somebody had a bottle, maybe. Oh, no, that was the
Frickin'
single
neighbors.
barrel Joseph Magnus that Jeff had.
Get him, Ed.
Some bitches.
That's what I'm thinking of.
All right. Cheers, Tats.
Enjoy dinner. Enjoy your birthday.
Later, Chris.
Yep.
Happy birthday again.
So what
Say
did
hi
I
to Lil.
miss? How's the pairing going or what?
Good.
Yeah.
What kind of, how are you drinking the coffee? Black? Vic?
No, I put cinnamon creamer.
Okay.
Yeah, when first time I disappeared, I put a vanilla cream in it.
Did you try it black at all or no?
Yeah, I did. And
What
then
about
it
you,
was,
Vic?
it was much better
No, I
with the
didn't.
cigar once it had the cream in it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
didn't.
the bitterness of the black coffee and then the bitterness of the cigar kind of.
I overput creamer
Yeah.
and it's still bitter.
Yeah.
You think so, huh?
Still bitter?
And it's still bitter. Yeah, for me, yeah.
How strong did you make it? Did you
Strong.
use all of it? Did you use all the coffee?
I had a K-cup, so I did.
Oh,
fucking-
okay.
I did 12 ounces strong, and it's still fucking bitter.
Interesting.
Yeah.
How
Do
much?
you have
How
just
much
regular?
coffee? Sorry, go ahead.
Do you have just regular half and half, Vic, or like?
No,
milk?
I ran out of it.
Do you have just regular milk, like whole milk?
I don't. Samantha does.
I was gonna say put a splash of that in there.
You want me to get cut?
No, I've seen her when it comes to that. So no, probably not. Maybe some more cinnamon creamer.
I want you to get cut. Do it.
Vic, I put a pumpkin spice creamer that I found in, and it's really good. So,
What were
You
you
bought
doing?
pumpkin spice?
Yeah, I found lactose free, sugar free.
Tommy bougie, man.
You're drinking cinnamon shit. Why don't you just pour some Umber on it?
No, this churros, bro.
Oh, churros. Yeah, okay, that's even better than pumpkin.
See,
I was asking how many ounces are actually in the K cup? Do you put in there?
Grams.
Ounce and a half.
It's grams. It's anywhere from 11 to 12 or 12 and a half.
Okay.
Yeah. Normal K cups that you buy in a store are like 8. Like 6 to 8.
I fill mine right up to the top. Almost.
Oh, when you make your own K cup?
Yep.
Yeah. Do you compress it down? Do you compact it down at all or no?
No.
You shouldn't. Yeah, you shouldn't compact them for the K cups because it'll mess with how it. Yeah, exactly.
Josh, that is not a good single malt. Just saying, in my opinion.
I have yet to try that. They have, Fox and Oden has a rye and then has a single malt. I have not tried the rye. The rye's around here. It's actually pretty. It's like $35 for their rye.
Yeah, the rye's
really
cheap.
inexpensive. Yeah.
Well, I just checked. I can get the whiskey if I want to here. That's all they have here is the whiskey.
What do you have there, Lawrence?
No, this is still that Bud Light that I made that I dry hopped with Citra and Amarillo. It's cleared up a little bit. It's been on the keg now for about 10 to 12 days. I don't know. I might be stuck with some of this haze just because I did a pretty aggressive dry hop. But it tastes pretty good. It's a nice little.
I mean, it doesn't look bad. It looks pretty good. I mean,
it's not for. I mean, I put 3 ounces each of Amarillo and Citra in the dry hop, so that's a lot, right? I think it'll clear up a little bit more though. But yeah, I mean, this is just a straight up Bud Light clone with a bunch of dry hop. It's great. I mean, it's just nice and crushable. 4%. It's lovely. I couldn't enter this into a competition though because it's a super hoppy light American beer. It would never. The judges would kill it. But it's good to drink.
What up, Mojo? Cheers, bud.
Now, have you ever shipped bottled any of your beer, Lawrence, and shipped it?
Oh yeah, for competitions all the time. Yeah.
If you ever do the coffee stout, I'd love to try some.
No. I'll say for sure.
I love coffee stouts.
Yeah, I mean, assuming I don't fuck it up. I never share.
I tried anyways.
When you start doing stuff like that with stouts, it really is a finesse trick, right? Like last year, I made one with I smoked some coconut on my Komodo, and then I roasted some, and it turned out okay. In fact, I medaled for that one. I just got the medal the other day, and I think I showed it.
Oh wow! Congratulations!
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Congrats!
Yeah.
Congrats!
Yes, Josh.
So I mean, it's they're tough beers to make. They can be pretty stressful on the brew day, and then you're worried about sort of the fermentation management too, particularly if you try and dry hop it, say with coffee or something else. It can or dry hop, but you get what I mean, like add it later on in the fermentation process. So they're fun but stressful beers to make. But so no, I'm gonna do it though. I'll try that. What would you say, the Venezuelan? What was the one
Peruvian? Peruvian.
Okay.
Yeah. Ethan, what would you think about that coffee stout Peruvian with the Peruvian house blend that we had at Connecticut?
I mean, theoretically, it would work. It would depend on the stout,
Yeah.
And I would have to taste the coffee to get an idea, right? Because, I've not done a milk stout with coffee, right?
Hey, Vic, solo me, will you?
Yes, balls.
Oh. Is that your pup?
He's in the-
He's waiting for you to go in.
Yeah.
He is
So
mad.
Well,
Poor
he just went
pup.
in because I knew he wanted some water, but he was barking at the neighbor's dog too. So I suckered him in, and now
Well, I
he's
don't
up
have
there.
the stick. I don't know what the fuck happened. So this is what I pull up.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Air
Nice.
blend.
Did you give me the only one you had, Vic?
I'm guessing. I don't know.
My local just got the LFD Cameroons and chisel tips.
Oh, those
nice.
chisel tips, man.
Yeah, I know. I almost got one today, but I got more pipe tobacco, so I gotta try it.
Oh, you better
What'd you get?
limit yourself. I'll get in
What
trouble with the
tobacco
wife.
pipe stuff do you get?
I gotta get it out. I got everything right here. Oh, and I got some sticks from my buddy who just came back from Cabo. Got me some Te Amo.
There you go.
Tell you what, in another month or two, he'll have as much pipe tobacco as he does whiskey.
Yep.
It's,
I'm not going that
Derringer.
far down the rabbit hole. You can't
The
make me.
Derringer.
Derringer.
Okay.
I'm seeing.
Here, let me get this one back out.
The Derringer.
Derringer. And then there's a little write-up right there.
Warning:
This
don't
product
smoke this if
contains
you're
nicotine.
pregnant.
Simple yet unique.
Virginia blend. All right.
And of course, I got another one.
Old Dublin.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like your Instagram is just pipe stuff a lot now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I got into it, right, and I have been neglecting pipe stuff for a while, and that's one of the pillars, of liquid and leaf. So I figured, I might as well get into a little bit of it. Same thing with the teas. I had been kind of neglecting the tea stuff, and got a bunch of different stuff. So this weekend I'm going to be getting into some more tea stuff and see what I could do, some pairings. I got to get to some regular blends, some regular pairings of, standard cigars that you can find off the shelf, standard whiskey you can find off the shelf, and kind of like my recommendations for stuff. So I got to do that this weekend. Hard deal to do.
Yeah.
It's hard knock life.
So, do you get more nicotine out of a pipe than you do a cigar?
Not necessarily. I mean, it's like the pipe tobacco is like, as far as that's concerned, is like cigar tobacco. There's some that have stronger nicotine than others. They're a little bit heavier, a little bit lighter. Typically, it seems like and I'm just started off in the pipe tobacco. The aromatics typically have less nicotine in them, in the blends themselves, than some of the traditional blends. And with the traditional blends, you can go a little bit lighter, a little bit heavier. But the pipe tobacco, it's blended like whiskey blended. So you can find pipe tobacco that all has the same bases, the same types of leaf. It's just blended in a certain way where you get more flavors of one thing or another, just like they do blended whiskey.
Here's JG.
Okay.
Yeah, what's up, JG?
That's I had to look it up. The Dark Fired Kentucky is a high nicotine pipe tobacco.
Cheers, JG.
Also, they don't recommend any blend with Dark Fired Kentucky for beginners because it's really high in nicotine.
Sorry, Bear Doyle. I missed you, bud. Cheers.
Hey, Bear. Hi, Bear. Everybody say hi to Bear. Hi, Bear.
Is he still there?
Bye,
Yep.
Bear.
Oh, Bear Doyle.
What up, Bear? Cheers,
I didn't
buddy.
type it, but I said it. I thought that'd be cool
Yeah,
if this is real Bear Doyle. Is it? No, that's somebody else I'm thinking of. Who's the famous survivalist guy?
Bear
Bear.
Grylls.
Griles.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Bear Grylls.
So when I saw that, that's who I was thinking of. I was like, oh, that'd be kind of cool.
He just likes drinking his own pee.
So, JG, the pairing today was an Alec Bradley Magic Toast. I finished mine, and so I just got in today the new Cigar Club Customs. This one's called the Ad Astra, which is Latin for to the stars or from the stars or for the stars, something like that. And they worked with Fratello to blend this one. And it's weird, but it's good.
Off profile, they would call it in the whiskey world.
Yeah, so let's see. I just actually just sent the write up. So it's a Connecticut broadleaf wrapper.
There you go.
It's a Pennsylvanian binder, and the filler is Pennsylvanian broadleaf and Connecticut.
Wow, that is a crazy blend. The American tobacco is kind of coming up on top as far as cigar blends, man.
Yep.
It's coming back in pretty heavily. I dig it because I love those broadleafs.
I'm with you. I'm loving those broadleafs, man. I'm starting to seek them out.
Yeah, the one Alec Bradley pack, the sampler pack that I got a few weeks ago, had the experimental Alec Bradley double broadleaf, and I absolutely love that one. It's fantastic. It's probably one of my more favorite Alec Bradley blends that they have.
Gotcha.
And I think I had originally got those with, I think it was with the Starlight Umbrana Rye that Alec Bradley did. It was the collaboration, yeah.
All right, I'm going to burn my face off here and watch this.
Yeah. So, Mojo, you're right. Ad is 2. So, it's to the stars is what it translates to. And JG, I'm with you, man. I just got this guy in today. So, I'll leave.
Oh, nice.
Yep. Oh, yeah, you weren't in here, Jake. So, this thing kind of trips me out.
Or Vic.
Yeah, or Vic. So, it's electronic.
Interesting.
So the igniter
I remember that.
is one of those arc lighters. So when you flip the cap, it automatically starts releasing fluid, and then it's got an arc lighter.
Okay.
And then when you shut it, it just cuts off the fluid.
Wow. That's
With the
pretty
lights,
neat.
can you go up and down on it to go up and down on the flame? Yeah.
Yeah, there's an adjustment on the bottom.
Oh, on the bottom. Okay.
Yep.
Katie, what hat do you have?
This one?
Yeah. Is that
It's
foundation?
Foundation.
Okay, it looked like a foundation. I was like, yeah, it's looked familiar, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I stole one of Ethan's hats. My hair's looking a little messy.
I was gonna say, I never really see you in a hat.
Not
And
unless
Ethan has his like standard. Let me take a picture in this hat.
Katie, your hair looks a lot better than if I took my hat off.
Yeah.
So you're in good shape.
Appreciate that.
So, Brandon, did you
Katie,
finish
look a
your
lot
cigar?
better than Ed. Period. What are we talking
Almost.
How's that last third for you?
Now I'm getting the bitterness in the last third.
I set mine down for a little while, getting less bitterness off of it, but it has it just a little bit, but it's like a good bitterness for me. It's not a bad bitterness.
No, and it's not overpowering.
Yeah, the chocolate note kind of tamed down quite a bit near the end of the second third, and then as I get toward about halfway into the last third, it's ramping back up. So
I really do like the not like an aftertaste, but like whatever's left on the palate from the whiskey and then the cigar at the same time. Like, you know, I can still get that flavor on mid palate to back end of the palate, and it's nice and subtle. Like it's there. I can taste the flavor, like the residual flavor.
No rush. But
yeah.
Get the That's funny. So switching sticks. The bitterness in the coffee is coming out more with this Connecticut than it was with the Magic Toast.
Oh wow.
What? Oh,
It's that one. He has a guy that might be interested in doing puffs and pours.
Oh, awesome.
okay.
Yeah, so I guess
Oh, there you
probably should start letting people know that once you get that email, jump on them because we're getting close to maxing out now.
Yeah.
Well, no, we're gonna put a limit. We're not
This
gonna.
time.
We're not maxing out. We're putting a limit. For the same reason that we sometimes don't acquire a big quantity of sticks.
I
So
think
we'll
that's
have
what Ed
maybe
meant, though.
15. Yeah, I know that's what he tried to say. But
Yeah, but people could still participate if they want to find the sticks and the whiskey. The coffee might be kind of.
yes.
I mean, you could do a separate coffee purchase through Drifted Drams, but
Which
Jack
I
did,
recommend anyways, because
did-
on its own, regular, everyday, like, you want to pour something a little bit special, like it's good on its own. I mean, you don't need to pair anything.
Did Jimmy sign up? I thought he was going to sign up.
Yeah, I thought so too. He didn't jump on this one. I think when he heard about it, we had already did the 2 months for these months.
Right.
So
right.
it might be, he might be interested in the next one.
is that
And I
Jimmy
know
Sue?
there was a couple folks interested in just coffee and cigars, but not the whiskey.
And that's an
Everybody-
option too.
Yeah.
That's an option too when you fill out the form.
Yeah.
We've already got the pairings lined up for October and November, right? For at least for the whiskey and the sticks, correct? So what's next month? That's the E.H. Taylor
Correct.
Corojo, correct?
Correct.
With
Yeah,
the
so it's
small
going to be
batch?
E.H. Taylor and E.H. Taylor. So the E.H. Taylor Corojo with the E.H. Taylor small batch. Just because those are supposed to go together to begin with. Those
Nice.
Corojos that I got are fantastic. I mean, I went through one of them already. They're absolutely gorgeous sticks, man.
Well, nice. That'll be my first E.H. Taylor because I've not had that yet.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And then I don't know if you guys want to keep that disclosed for now, but
Well, it's open now. We're live.
Yeah, I mean that's fine.
No, we
yeah,
can
talk
talk
about it.
well, the whiskey's
spilled
going to
beans
be
already.
yeah. So the whiskey's going to be the Jack Daniel's Heroes, and it's going to be the bourbon, and that Jack Daniel's Heroes whiskey is from the hill. So
Yep.
So my dog has to sniff everything that I touch. So he saw this, me holding this in my hand. He's like, "Ooh, what is that?" So I held it over there, let him sniff it. He's like, "Whoa!"
it's like that's new. I don't know what that is. Can I taste it?
That'll teach him.
Dad's doing something stinky.
Right.
I don't know how good was your pairing, but my pairing is fucking phenomenal. It's all peanut butter.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
the coffee?
Yeah, that coffee and that steak.
So did it make the coffee less bitter?
You still get a little bit of the bitterness on it,
But not as
but
much
not
as
too bad.
peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
Maybe.
So cinnamon creamer, and you're getting peanut butter. Interesting.
With
Or
the-
maybe that might be it.
With the LFD, right? Though.
Yeah, there's a LFD here.
The LFDs are just fantastic, man.
Yep.
So what about the sticks for November? I mean, I don't know if you guys wanted to talk about those.
Yeah, so we're gonna try to get the Silent Hero, either Maduro or Habano, and it's a veteran-known cigar brand. Ethan, Jake, and Randon and Brian and Tommy are an H&A with Bryce, the owner of it. So we're gonna try it out of Wyoming.
I would say Habano. If we can.
Yeah, I think that's what we're leaning towards.
I haven't had any of his sticks yet, so I'm super interested in trying.
Oh,
He is going to
he
be
has
here
two-
locally to me.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
He has
sorry.
two Habanos.
No.
Is it the box press, right? He has the box press Habano, or is that Maduro? I forget.
It's the
Bourbon
box press.
Syndicate.
Okay. Yeah, I knew I was
Yeah,
looking
he's
at
got the
the,
box press, which is like the Founders, I think.
and then
That's
there's
the
the
Founders.
regular
The other one
Habano.
is Blend 88 or something.
yes,
Blend
Yeah.
88.
exactly.
Yeah.
I think that's the one that we were looking at doing. It's the Blend 88.
What do you think it's like?
Ed,
Well,
it
good,
looks like
'cause
you're
it
having fondue.
The Maduro is fun. I have not had the Habanos yet, but the Maduro is fantastic.
Ed, it looks like you're having a fondue whenever you bring that thing up to your mouth.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I use my Perfect Draw as my cigar pick.
Yeah, I tried that and it spins. So it doesn't stay on very well. I don't stick it all the way through, but
I use the super fancy corn cob holder.
yeah, there you go.
Well, the other end of that draw tool has the 2-prong pick.
That's what I'm using.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So I tried the other side, like I saw Ed do that, and because it kind of holds a little farther away from your hand.
That's the problem that I have with those single pins is that my cigar spin
moves.
Yeah, you got to be gentle.
Yeah, the Perfect Draw itself, and I can show a comparison here once I'm done with this stick, but the Perfect Draw is a little more jagged. So it holds onto the cigar a little bit better.
Okay.
Whereas the other, the pick tool on the other end of the ones that we got at the meetup, these. Yeah, it's a lot smoother than this one is. This has got a little edge to it as well, but not as much as the Perfect Draw. Yeah, because I noticed I used the pick on that one, and it spun a little bit.
Here's Rusty.
What's up, Rusty?
Hey guys.
Hey, Rusty.
Hey, Rusty.
Well, don't let me stop the chat. Everybody keep going. I'm just listening.
Oh, we're
there's
just
always
enjoying the
loads.
sticks and the coffee, or coffee and whiskey. But I'm to the last third of this one, the Magic Toast, and it's picked up strength a little bit, and I think it's complementing the coffee a lot more.
Yeah, and I'm not getting. And what the cool part about this is, sometimes with some of these cigars, it does get a bit acrid near the end, but this one is not, which I'm quite shocked, because I would have thought right at the, when I first started this thing, I was be like, wow, this thing's going to be real strong once it gets towards the end of the last third, but it hasn't. It's stayed pretty smooth all the way through.
Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons that the Magic Toast is such a good stick. I think that it's got a little bit of a transition as far as flavor, but it's just a solid smoke, right? It's got a good flavor profile. Now, obviously, some construction issues here and there, depending on what batch of sticks you get. The profile's generally pretty good, and you can get them for a really good price. And I think that's the other redeeming factor of them.
Well, and they're pretty available as well and reasonably priced.
Yeah, I can always find them. I can always find the toast, but the Kintsugis, no, I can't find those again.
Those are harder to find.
Yeah. Yeah, you can walk into most shops and find them, or even most of your big box stores, like some people called out, you can find them there. They're pretty easy. Yeah.
I want to see Mojo. I haven't seen him in a while. I wonder how much hair he's got now.
Yeah, he was looking like a respectable college kid there for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He drops about 10 years when he cuts all his hair and trims his beard down.
Yeah. The Kintsugis are another great stick.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Thanks, Mojo.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate it.
Oh, there's my $5.
This one's kind of mellow now.
Yeah, there was one Alec Bradley, the black market, the regular one. I couldn't finish it.
Oh yeah,
It was so bad.
yeah. You need to try
Yeah.
one of the black market Vandals. I'm really interested to see if you have the same issues with the Vandal.
Yeah, I need to try it.
Yeah,
Well, we're
I've
gonna
got
do a pairing. We're gonna do a pairing with those because I
Yeah.
got the whole stash over here of those.
Oh, right on,
Okay.
dude.
Okay, cool. I've got one black market Vandal. I've got a normal black market. I think I'm assuming it's, and then I've got obviously the hooligans are black market based, from what I understand.
Right.
Is that a good
They're
one?
just
Filthy
barber
Hooligan?
poles.
Is it good?
Hooligans are great.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've had hit or miss on them for myself. I've had some really good ones in the past, and I've had some not so great ones. The last batch I got weren't good, but maybe it just needs more humidor time. It just might need to age a little bit more. I'm not sure. I mean, I'll go back to it. I got a couple in there
What up,
right now.
Jigs?
Hey, Jigs.
Oh,
how's it
cheers,
going?
Jigs.
Cheers, Jigs.
Yeah,
How
I've
you
got
doing, buddy?
one in my Tupperware that's probably been in for just right before I moved, so about 3 months.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the hooligan more than I like the shamrock. The standard filthy hooligan over the shamrock. They're both pretty good, but the
I didn't know there's a difference. Really? I thought they were
Yeah,
all shamrock.
they're two different ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think I got the shamrocks then.
There, one is a barber pool with 3, and the other one is 4.
Yep.
Oh, I have to go look then.
Whole wrappers on it.
The
I
Ash
mean, like
can't
they're both
decide what it wants to
barber pools.
Yeah.
I think the one I got at
What you got,
the
Ethan?
barn. Or
It's
at the,
got a good lean to it.
Oh yeah.
Lean back. Lean back.
It's holding solid though.
Yeah.
Pretty soon it's going to do the wobble.
Yeah.
Don't you wish that? Yeah, as long as it doesn't start in the sprinkler.
But one that's similar to the shamrock, it's a 3. I think it's a 3. It's 3 wrapper barber pole, 3 blend or whatever you want to call it. But is the Papa Hulk
Zeals.
from Zeals? Yeah. To me,
Yes,
that was
fucker.
better.
Are you sponsored by these motherfuckers?
Dude, I love it's one of their, dude, for the price of those things, they're like $7 or $8, and you know they're great cigars. And the only thing is they are like almost a Churchill size. I think they're 6.5, 7 inches long. But they're like $8. You know, so
That's your opinion.
No. It's pretty. It's a pretty. I would say that's kind of more medium, maybe medium plus. But it burns real well, and the flavors are very complimentary. They're not. It doesn't blow out your palate.
What up, Moho?
Oh, there he is.
Mojo, there you go, man. How you doing, man?
What's up, fellas?
Cheers,
How's
Mojo.
it, baby? There you go, Tommy. How's your crusted?
Looking good, buddy. Looking good.
Yeah.
Likewise, good to see you all, man. It's good to see you all. I gotta pour something here. I was actually drinking some store-bought coffee too, but I wasn't smoking nothing. But I'm gonna pour something, and
Dusty,
hope you all cheers me. I don't know if I got any Dusties here.
You always got Dusties.
Yeah, I got a Jim Beam up there.
Just use a dirty glass. It'll be the same thing.
I'm just gonna go with this.
So this.
There you go.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Love it.
I can't miss.
So this old Dublin is made in Denmark.
Hope everything goes well, Mr. Jigs.
Yeah.
Keep us posted if
Jigs.
you
Oh,
can.
man.
Please do.
Thinking of you, buddy.
Yeah, please keep us posted.
Yeah, keep your head up, Jig. Stay strong, brother.
Yeah, so I don't know if you guys plugged them or not. Whiskey Row, they're doing a fundraiser live stream right now. It's been, I don't know, they're doing a massive giveaway, and then Cliff is live too.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
nice.
Clip
No,
it.
I
Go
didn't
hit the light.
plug with Hero. I meant you.
Oh, they're doing it for Make a Wish. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, make a wish.
Thanks for the Glen, Vic. I opened up that barrel and it had saw you had your Glen in there. I thought it was going to be the Glen of the Kenzie. I thought you said it was the Kenzie, but
I don't think the Kinsey's fit in those.
They should, right? I think they do.
Some Vic had
I
his
broke your
modified
Glen.
so that
Remember,
broke.
I had to break your Glen to get it out of the barrel. So
yeah, but
told
I
you, if
thought you
break
said
it, I'll
you were.
replace it.
Well, I thought you said you were out of the Glen Cairn, so you put a Kenzie in there. Is what I thought you said, but
No.
okay.
No, Kenzie's fit in them, but it's not the same as like when you have a Glen.
Yeah, and it depends, Tommy. Some of the holders, Kenzie's fit, some don't.
I would try to put a Kinsey in. I know some of the Glens I have don't fit in one, but they'll fit in another.
Huh, that's interesting.
Of my barrels?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the Glens are not made the same.
Yeah,
Right.
some of the Glens are thicker.
Yeah.
And unlike me, who stored them one weekend in 100+ degree weather.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. They expanded out in them?
Well, they expanded and then they shrunk around the Glen.
Oh, shit.
So I couldn't get him out forever. So Vic says I can get him out, and then so I took him over there, and he was having a hard time too.
I wasn't having a hard time.
Huh?
I wasn't having a hard time. I broke that bitch. Why would have time, bro?
I could get it out. Wham!
Yeah.
There you go. It's out.
What's going on, man?
You're welcome, buddy.
What's up,
Bill? Bill?
Yeah, because you never picked up your pairing, bro. That's why you missed it. Just saying.
We paired tonight, Nashville. We paired the Alec Bradley Magic Toast with the Fox and Oden Double Oak and the Cuban blend coffee from the Turks.
Yep. Y'all are some of the first to try that Cuban blend.
Yeah, I was super excited, man. I wanted to open it up before this, and I had to refrain, dude.
Yeah. I was in the same boat. I had the 1 K-cup, and I'm like, I gotta wait. When I gotta wait 2 months before I can drink.
Yeah,
I had enough. I had enough for a nice 4-cup pot, so I was good.
My wife was
Yeah,
no, you cannot have it.
I ground my entire sample, so I only made half of it tonight, and then tomorrow at work it's going to be a good one for the morning.
It'll wake you right up, won't it?
Yep.
Kenosha kicker.
Ooh,
Kenosha nice.
Kicker.
Kinder Bueno. Fucking Nutella, bro.
Yeah.
Nutella, yeah.
I like those Kinder Buenos, man.
Oh, it's out. Oh well, we're done.
Yeah, I got a couple more draws on this one, and I'll be done with the.
All right, Jay Sells. Have a good night.
All right, Jay Sells.
Hey, Jace. Have a good one, bud.
Good night. That'd be nice.
Right down to the nub.
So do I try this new one here? It's a torpedo. Cut it.
Down to here, and it's like straight cedar for me now. Like straight cedar.
It's going to be interesting after going to this than going to that Placentia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Which Placencia do you have?
The 146.
Okay.
180. I thought you said it was 184.
146 Conseca.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Jose Canseco, right?
Yep, pretty much.
What does a double torpedo mean?
A I've never heard of that.
It has 2 double tips.
No.
I think it's just longer, right?
Longer.
Yeah, it's like
It's,
like a double Corona.
Yeah.
Double
It's-
Corona
it's-
is just longer.
It's a 6.25 inch by 56. So
Yeah. So same gauge, same shape, but longer.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
I was waiting for that.
let me see. Yeah, it's a true 6.5 or 6.25.
Yeah, this one's a torpedo.
She's got a curve, but she's holding on.
Hey, keep it friendly.
Yeah, the lacing went all the way down the glass.
It
Man.
has 2 tips.
That's nice. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You killed your chela?
Yeah, go open up a brewery in Tennessee, and I think I'll name it "You're Welcome to the South." That'd be a great way to endear myself to people. Why'd you come down here? Well, your beer's pretty shitty.
Figure I'd do y'all a favor. And,
yeah. That's how I came up with the name.
Just tell people, well, I think y'all had some availability.
Yeah. We had this conversation, Lawrence.
I know. And next time I'm down there, you've
Yep.
given me a list of places to try, and I'm definitely into it for sure. Yeah.
But you are right. There's a lot of mediocre beer around here.
I mean, I think that's nationwide too, right? Like, and you're going to see a lot of breweries closing down, right? Because you know, it's just there's oversaturation for one thing. In a way, like 2 to 3 years from now is actually not a bad time to open up a brewery. But there's a lot of places. You know, some big breweries are over leveraged with debt, particularly coming out of COVID. Then you've got a lot of smaller breweries that just don't make beer with any level of consistency. So. Yeah, there's going to be a big retraction, but after that, I think it'll be a good time for growth.
I was going to ask you earlier, Lawrence, have you ever had Reve, the coffee stout from Parrish?
No, I don't think I had.
Oh my gosh.
That's good.
It's probably one of my favorite coffee stouts. It's like, I think 4.5 to 6%.
Right. Okay.
And they have a barrel aged version that they aged in the Jameson barrels. Because the stout edition, because they were one of the breweries that got chosen to ship their barrels over to Ireland to fill for it, and that barrel aged one is delicious.
Nice, yeah, okay.
Yeah, you'll have to check it out. I
mean, anything Parrish does is great, though.
Yeah.
Huh. All right.
Lawrence, I'm gonna have to get with you on the side, man. Albuquerque's huge microbrew place. And I got to get you try some stuff from out here just so you can see what it's like. But we have a ton of, I mean, it's so much in a microbrew here that the community college started a brewing program.
Oh, really? That's pretty cool. Yeah.
So I don't know if
I mean, I'm not too much into beers. I do like some stouts and stuff like that, you know, a little bit of the stronger, darker stuff. But, you know, for me, mainly it's whiskey. But I do appreciate some of those darker beers.
Yeah.
So there's a difference between the two draw tools.
Oh, yeah.
That I
Yeah,
got it
you
off
can see it.
Yeah, the perfect draw, which is the one I think when you're seeing it is the one on the left, is a little more jagged.
1 second, I got you.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Yeah, one is ribbed for her pleasure, right?
Yep. The other one's got smooth sides.
You made him blush.
No, that's nicotine.
Y'all ain't right. You ain't right.
We never claimed to be Mojo. We never claimed to be.
Is this the stick you're smoking, Ethan?
What's up?
Is this the stick you're smoking? What you sent us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Interesting. Very interesting.
That's it.
Dude, I'm digging this fucking cigar.
It's that good, huh, Vic?
Yeah.
I love LFD, man. They make some great stuff.
No, you didn't say that when you got your box, buddy. But...
Well, that's true. I was disappointed on that one. Now the flavor wasn't bad. The construction
flavor is
was
amazing. Yeah.
the construction was so par for what it was.
Cheers,
Love
Aaron.
that. Love
Cheers,
it.
Junior.
So, Vic, are you still on the wagon, or can you drink now? Oh, I guess that answers that. Oh, you can?
It's water.
Yeah, I
can
know.
drink.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I started last weekend in Vegas.
Oh.
If you're gonna come off the wagon, that's the best place to do it.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah.
I didn't drink like that, bro. You know that. I just had like 3-4 pours. That was it.
Me, the last time. Right. The last time I went to Vegas, the little green absinthe fairy bit me.
Oh.
Is that the La Bijou?
Oh,
My father. Yeah,
That's the,
I like those.
Yeah, this is the La Hacienda or whatever it is. I can never pronounce anything right. Oh no, this is the Opulencia.
Yeah, opulence. Opulencia.
La Opulencia.
Yeah, there you go.
And I did
Smoking,
the big
Brian.
punch.
What's that?
What you smoking? Anything in the pipe?
One of my little cheap General Grants.
Oh, there you go. What is it? You
You ready
started
for
your
another-
Placencia? Ed?
Yeah, that's what I'm lighting up right now. You ready for another delivery, Brian?
Yeah, if you want to send something, I'll take it.
He ain't turning it away.
I did order some from Toro, some Family by Loyalty. It was the other one, the Founders Pack. It's 5-pack of the Family by Loyalty sampler pack of the Founders, and then the Silent Hero sample pack.
Nice.
Because I like those two that you guys sent me, Turks, and then I'm really interested in trying that Candela.
Yeah, that thing is interesting looking.
It is
Green wrapper.
It's a very, very interesting cigar. Yes.
Yep, that
As
could be
is this
here Saturday.
The Cryptid.
Hold on.
Big
I
Sky.
yeah, I ordered one of those
Hold
too.
on, let me see. What step was it?
It's the Cryptid from Big
Oh,
Sky
yeah.
Cigars. The
Okay.
Cryptid.
Yeah, I ordered one of
a big
those.
boy.
Try that too.
Oh, it's a nice one.
Maybe I can't do it.
Maybe not yet.
Actually, going to.
It's the current.
Yeah.
Oh crap!
Have you had a cryptid, Ethan?
You haven't smoked it yet.
Not yet. I do have one in the
Oh, you
humidor.
do have one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this was all graham cracker right off the rip.
Oh, nice.
Sounds good.
Wow. Well, let's see how this old Dublin is. It's strength 4 out of 5. So
Hmm?
Not yet, at least.
4 days left. 4 work days left.
Oh,
Nice.
you.
Time.
I'm counting them down.
Well, thanks for letting me hang out, Vic. I got to run. Gotta go to
All right,
bed.
man.
Right,
Yeah,
Rusty.
Good night.
Rusty.
Cheers,
Cheers,
Rusty.
Rusty.
Night,
Good
Russ.
that you on, man.
Cheers, Rusty.
Good night, Rusty.
Still love that hat.
Lemmy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You pour that bean, Mojo?
Flash.
Oh no, you
No, I
poured the
did not.
1783, right?
Yeah, and then I poured some Jack 10 after that. That's what I got now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's so good. I love Jack 10.
No,
I love
Dusty.
it.
Batch
Got a
3.
Jack 10.
Batch 3. It's not bad. It's pretty good.
Remember where priorities are at.
Oh,
Gentleman's Jack over George T. Stack. So
I guess.
If I walked into a Walmart or wherever that was and saw that, I would have just shit my pants.
I know.
I'd be all, I'd freeze. Like, I don't know what to do.
Oh, you would have called me.
But somebody said, "What the fuck is that?" I'm still getting my fucking Gentleman's Jack. I've never seen that before. Fuck that.
That's $100.
That's
so
funny.
expensive.
That's funny.
Yeah, think of all the people 10, 15 years ago that didn't want to buy Pappy because it was $100. Now they want 5,000 for the same bottle. That's how it
We'll
works,
be there
man.
again in 5 or 10 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hopefully.
Well, hopefully, Sazerac isn't over leveraged by building a new freaking Rick house every month, but we'll see how that works out.
Nah.
Nah.
We'll see how
They'll
it goes.
up in the international market.
Yeah.
Like I heard Heaven Hill talk at one point, and it was Max. I think it was Max Shapiro giving numbers, and it was like if they were able to capture 0.5% of the market that's currently drinking Scotch internationally, then that would essentially make their projections for the next 10 years work.
Wow.
Oh, that's crazy.
0.5 of 1%.
Huh?
Yeah, sounds easy, but yeah.
Well, it just shows how much meat on the bone there is for the bourbon community, for the bourbon world internationally.
Yeah, and drinking in general. Yeah, it's a big industry. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You all sipping anything else or just that Fox and Oden? Was that it?
I gotta go get
I'm just doing the Fox and Oden.
Yeah, just the Fox and Oden and the coffee for me.
I went to this 10-year Obtainium that we got, and damn.
But it's whiskey. It's not. I mean, it's bourbon. It's not.
It's a 10-year Obtainium bourbon.
Which is insane.
I know.
Almost 11.
Yeah, it's 10-year, 11-month.
I don't know if this blend's gonna go good with that coffee.
Mark Emmernecker still on here in the chat. I can't see it. I caught a bunch of nice today. I caught a pike on a fluke, and then it had like a lure in its mouth. It was pretty cool.
Oh, really?
Good
That's
day of
awesome.
fishing. Yeah. Well, I was happy to get the fish out of the lure out of the fish's mouth, even though I'm not a big fan of those fish. It's nice to it's not swimming around with a lure snapped off in its mouth like that, because it's a 3-prong, like a big it was a bomber. Yeah, like 3. Yeah, it was like a husky jerk looking thing, like a jerk bait.
Yeah.
It was cool, and I got one out of a tree. So I got 2 lures today, three really nice fish and a freaking pike. You know, it was a beautiful day.
Nice.
Probably caught 15 in all. Yeah, caught like 15 in all. So in 3 hours. So you know that's a win.
Oh, yeah. So Mark, this Obtainium is from it's from Elixir down south of Nashville.
Cheers, Stacy.
Cheers, Stacy.
Welcome to Turks and Pours.
Now, what do you think, Turks? That's just
Hi, Stacy.
some MGP that they just aged extra, right? Bless
I
up,
don't even-
Stacy.
I don't even know if they aged it extra. It's just, as far as I know, it's just a barrel they bought and aged.
I got you.
Nice.
Green spot.
Which one is that one?
There you go.
Chateau le bleu 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 bleu.
Chateau de la Mode.
Yeah.
Is that the Monteleone by chance, or is that the other one?
Chateau
Monteleone.
Louvelle Barton.
What's the finish?
Chateau de Barton.
Bordeaux.
Bordeaux.
Bordeaux. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like this whiskey.
Bordeaux Le Barton.
Even though I cannot pronounce it.
I like the
We'll
quill.
just call it green spot for now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's all.
Did anybody ever pick up that Backbone Irish that the junkies dropped last year? I bought it. I haven't cracked it. I'm kind of interested to see how that tastes.
I almost got it, but can't remember why I didn't. I think it was just because it was.
Because you weren't a
time
Patreon
frame where I
anymore.
was supposed to not buy so much.
Yeah, it's got a picture of Sean looking like a leprechaun from Lucky Charms.
Yeah, because Sean is an
Love it.
Irish guy. He likes Irish whiskey, so
Mm.
where Dan does not. Dan only likes Blue Spot, and that's it for Irish. He doesn't even like the Redbreast.
Really? That's crazy.
Yep. He's an enigma. Where'd
Nice.
Mojo go?
I keep saying that too. I kept saying, you know what? I'm going to put a freeze on whiskey buying until I leave for my trip. Guess what I've been doing lately?
Yeah.
It always seems to get worse, right?
Jeez. I was doing really well there for a while. I mean, I picked up pretty much whatever.
Don't blame
Jason
me,
got.
bro.
I didn't blame you.
Yeah.
But if there was a second person to blame, then you would be it.
Yeah, now we're developing a mezcal habit, right? So, like, yeah, there's another rabbit hole to go down and buy a bunch of bottles of that, of which I'll have 1 dram, put away, buy another bottle, have 1 dram, put away. Same deal.
Oh, it's a nice night out here.
So what's a giveaway tonight? Y'all doing a giveaway or no?
Your burro. We're giving away your burro.
Say goodbye to Panchito.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to try to start buying at least a couple more Irish and a couple more Scotches just to kind of get my feet wet in that. But I'm scared. I'm scared if I do that.
I could send you some samples, Ed. I got some really good stuff, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
you can come down to my house and try a bunch of different Irish. He just plays hard to get.
Yeah, the Fancies gave me quite a few samples of Scotches, and I've kind of worked my way through like 3 or 4 of them, and they were all pretty good. I liked all of them. I haven't disliked one yet. Even the first one I tried was like a heavily peated one. When I was naming them off that night, when I was trying them, Yoda was telling me, "Go, which one's the strongest peated one?" And I laid them all out. He goes, "Try that one," and I think it was the Ardbeg.
Ardbeg.
Yeah, and it was pretty good. But it was the barbecue. I think it was
It's
that one.
barbecue. Yeah. Yeah, that one's a good one.
Was
I
it one
do
of their
like that.
committee releases? One of the committee releases?
I think they had 2. I think they had a regular one and a committee release of that one,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure. I mean, Yeah, so the committee release would have been a little above 100, I think.
Yeah, probably.
And then the regular one would have been like 92 or something.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Yeah,
say
I think I had
barbecue.
the committee release the barbecue. It's good.
Jack, I see your shop is doing a cigar barbecue. I
Yeah.
like that name. I like that name.
Yeah, too bad I couldn't take credit for that one, but
But it's a truck.
it's a truck.
Yeah.
It's super disappointment.
But it
I don't
doesn't mean
even
they
know
don't
which
have a
truck it is.
yeah, it doesn't mean that they don't have a pit someplace and they just,
Right.
throw the meat in the warmer and then throw it on the truck. That's still okay.
That's how Ed does it.
Yep. Yeah, huge contrast between that Magic Toast and this one. Both are good, but I like this one.
Yeah, I mean it's hard to compare things to Placencia though.
Yeah, this one's definitely sweeter. And I don't think you can find
What, the
many
cigar?
of these anymore. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you can find many of these. This was like one of their first ones they did in that
What is the band?
140.
You have it on there or you took it off?
No, it's still there. Try not to do it with burning my hand.
146?
Yeah.
Sense, yeah.
I think I got one of those. I think you gave me one of those sticks.
Yeah.
I could check here. I think we still have quite a bit. I would have to check though if you're interested in more.
Cigar page might have some.
I'll pass. I want to say I picked this one up at, I think Maximar still has some. So I want to say this is where I picked this one up at.
What were you talking
Who?
Maximar.
Katie was the only one.
No, I got it. I just didn't want to drop my pipe.
And Ed's frozen. Somebody clip that shit.
Oh,
clip
yeah.
that, clip that shit. Clip it. Damn it.
Oh no!
Round two. Clip it. Clip it. Hi, my name is Ed, and I like to smoke meat.
Yes, there's a place.
Now we got two. We got twinsies.
All I see is spinning on the other one.
Oh, not on mine. You see?
Yeah, no.
I've got
That's
two
a-
of you.
I saw a picture
Yeah.
there. It looked like I had a booger right down the middle of my nose here, just under my nose.
There's definitely two.
Yeah, my internet's been wonky today. It's dropped a lot more than I'd like to.
It's only 9 o'clock.
On the private streams, you weren't dropping.
No, I know. I don't know what it is.
And on the live, you fucking dropping like crazy.
Yeah.
Do you still have YouTube open?
Yeah, in the background.
Thank you,
That's how I
Google.
get back in.
Appreciate that info, Google.
Yeah, because I think the number for those, that's either what is that, the crop or the I don't want to say farm, but the field or whatever. Yeah, so each number, they only have so much. They make the cigars and then it's done.
So which of these Plasencias would you suggest? Like the Alma del Campo? I guess there's a place over by my house that sells them.
Alma Fuerte is really good, but
Yeah,
it's a little bit of a higher end one, yeah.
And the Fuego.
Yeah, the one that Ed has is
Fuego.
really good.
Fuerte, okay.
Hey, Fuego.
Fuego
Fuego.
number one.
Call him
I'm not gonna do that.
He's on ours. Remember, he's on our show.
He's
Cool. I'll have to go to that store and see what they have. I think I could trust Ralph's Cigars. Seems like a good name for a cigar joint.
You might be able to.
Ralph sounds like he's been there quite a long time.
Probably.
There's not a lot of younger dudes named Ralph.
Yeah. My wife and I were talking about the names of Chinese food restaurants today, and the seemingly sillier the name, it doesn't make sense. Probably the better the Chinese food. You know, like just some initials, right? You know, it's like, oh, that's probably pretty good Chinese food.
The shorter the name, right, the less that they have to pay for advertising and signage and
Yeah, like XW1 Happy Food. You're like, okay, that's probably good. That doesn't make any sense.
Open one. It's American number 2 because we're the shit.
There you go.
But around here we have China number 1, China number 1, China number 1, number 2.
That's funny you
The
say
cousin
that,
got to it first.
Yeah.
Place by us was called Just Walk In.
Yeah.
I like the one that it's like fuck you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Fuck it.
fuck you.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shitty Walk from South Park.
Gee, what?
You got the battery back up.
Yeah, I brewed up some Mexican decaf as well, and that goes great with this cigar. But then again, yeah, I've yet to find a cigar that doesn't match well with
the
that
Mexican blend.
Yeah, decaf. Yeah.
Mexican decaf, yeah.
You guys need to rename that.
Oh, you better stay out of the rain. No ma'am. No ma'am.
You talking to Ethan, Katie?
Yeah, pretty much.
Get out of the rain, Ethan. Come on, damn it.
I'm
Get
talking
back
to
on the
Lady.
porch, Ethan.
I already drive
I
Lady off.
can't help it. Ethan's like looking back.
Don't make me chain you to a tree.
No, I already dried Lady off once. And she's been sleeping for the last couple of hours. And now she comes out, but it started to storm again. So I'm like, do not go out in that rain. But of course, she's going to go out there.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
she loves to get dried off. This is the thing. But Ethan brought her bed, so maybe she won't. Hi, lady. You go see pants.
Got a little bit of nicotine buzz on this one.
It's out of the rain.
Drink a soda.
No,
Just have that coffee out here, but yeah, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, I dig it. It has a funky herbalness to it.
You sure it's tobacco and not something else?
Yeah, it doesn't smell like the other stuff. I'd be a lot happier.
Dude, I was walking out of Walmart today because that's where I get the dog food from, and there's a guy standing out by his car smoking. I'm thinking, okay, he doesn't want to smoke in the car or whatever. Then I smelled it. I'm like, oh, that's fucking weed. And then he's getting ready to get in his car. I'm like, oh, great.
So maybe as we get into next year a little bit, we can contract Lawrence to brew us some beer to pair with cigars.
No, I mean that's the hope with that stout, right? I mean, maybe we can pair that stout with a cigar. I mean, I guess what do you guys want out of it? Because I mean, typically, like the last several stouts that I've made, I tend to bring them in at like 4.0, 4.5. I like the lower ABV, but I can make a big ass breakfast stout coming in at like 8 to 10 if you want to.
I mean, for me, I like the stouts with a lot of ABV on it.
Yeah.
I mean, I like it. You know, I like that flavor in it. But I mean, whatever you can make, I am interested in trying it. What you think is interesting, I don't really, you know, I want to try new stuff is for myself, you know.
Yeah, I like both. I like the crushable, like low ABV ones, but I do like the heavy stouts. Like I'm a huge Goose Island fan.
Right. It's funny, 'cause normally the stuff that I brew for our own consumption tends to be low ABV stuff, and the higher ABV stuff I brew for competitions. It's just because I mean I brew so much beer.
Yeah.
You know, if I was drinking, 8 Imperial everything, right? Like, I mean,
I like double digits.
Yeah, no, I've the two things I've got in my keezer right now. One is I managed to make a 3.8% Dunkelweizen.
It's just hilarious, bro. It looks like Ed has a little sidekick.
Yeah. He's got a fan. He's got a fan.
That's Ed's conscious.
What up, Rue?
The figment of your imagination, like on what was it? Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. Ed got a little Mexican on his shoulder.
What?
You got a little Mexican in you. You want some?
After drinking whiskey, though, I think all beer is crushable now. Like I don't taste any alcohol in beer.
Oh wow, really? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I think those anything above a 9, and I can definitely get the booziness from it myself.
I have not had the 22, so I don't know.
Yeah, shit, I haven't bought one of those in forever. I've got so much of it.
C922.
They're okay. I mean, but they're not.
I think the reviews on those, they were getting better, but they were comparing them to the 21. So they were saying, they're getting better. They're like stepping it back up. And then when the 23s hit, then that's when it really took off.
I don't know, man. I still think when I did my blinds, the C921 just came out, still coming out on top of all of them.
Well, the flavor profile on the C's end up being a little oakier, aren't they? In general?
I wouldn't say, not on the C921. I wouldn't say that. Maybe the other one. I'd have to go back, to be honest. It's been a while. But I don't remember it being really oaky.
Like I've enjoyed the C's better than I've enjoyed the other two. So if you were asking me, I'd probably, if I had to guess, I'd probably lean towards the C922 versus the B522. But that's just me.
Oh, I just love my precious Elijah Craig 18. I'm lucky enough to have 2 backup bottles of that.
Oh, yeah.
I love an oaky bourbon myself.
The one that I had wasn't too oaky. I mean, it was there, but man, it had such and Peter pointed it out. Peter B pointed out that it had a good cherry note on it, and it does, man. The one that I have, oh my god.
I mean, I'm a pretty big Knob Creek fanboy, but I like the Elijah Craig 18 better than the Knob Creek 18.
I would agree with you 100%. Some of those higher age Jim Beams just do not work for me. Bookers, all the way, man. Fucking 7 to 8 years.
Sure.
That's my wheelhouse for Beam.
Yeah.
They start going a little higher. The 12's okay, but anything above 12, especially that Hardin's Creek Boston that I have.
Oh
I was
yeah,
so disappointed in that one, man.
yeah. Yeah, I just killed my 12 the other day, as a matter of fact. I think it was on the stream. Because I drank so much, I woke up hungover and had to go in and teach. That was fun. Super fun.
Did you kick a kid for me?
I yelled at some yesterday, so I'm like, yeah, this one's for you. I'm about to yell at these idiots that don't know how to staple their homework together.
Do they even know what a stapler is?
I was going to say, do they know what
they
that
learned?
is?
They learned. I talked to one of my colleagues, and he's like, I just bring a stapler in. And I'm like, fuck that. No, you little fucker, staple your own shit.
That.
Yeah.
Be an adult.
Yeah. I just bring a stapler in for them. You fucking wuss. Make them staple their own shit. God. That made me more angry than them not stapling their shit. Because you're enabling these little fuckers.
Damn.
So how do you really feel, Lawrence?
How do you really feel, Profe?
I'm telling you, I'm going to move down to Tennessee and open up a brewery called You're Welcome the South. That's where I am, man. Getting there every day a little bit more and more.
Josh, to answer your question, I don't think the C924s have come out yet. At least I haven't seen any.
No, not yet.
Should be, if we see anything, it'd be towards the end of the month.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's that's usually released around October, right?
End of September, beginning of October, I think.
Because everybody's always after last year's, everybody's anticipating to see what this one's going to be. If it's going to be higher age juice,
is it going to be even worth it?
Yeah.
But I mean, fucking
the
B
September one last year
has
was
a high.
13. Yeah.
Oh, which one's that, Brian?
What you got, Brian?
7.
Oh, okay. Discovery.
Bottle kill? Is that a bottle kill or what?
No, I already poured. It's close.
It's close.
Yeah, it's kind of rare. The last couple months, I've had 2 bottle kills. That's very rare for me.
I'm having more because I'm not buying anything. Well, I'm trying not to buy anything.
Has anyone had the Knob Creek Boo Rye?
Yeah.
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 It's good.
Did you like it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tommy, you liked it? Yeah.
Yeah.
2 thumbs up.
Yeah.
I must have got a bad bottle. Mine's fucking terrible.
Oh.
I did buy that one the other day.
Oh yeah, you were talking about that one. I don't think I saw it. Maybe a picture of it, but
yeah, it's not showing up there, but it's got the thin blue line in the flag because 1042's police code for end of watch, but it's only used these days if somebody dies in the line of duty.
What? Who is that though? What is?
It's a Virginia distillery called Three Crosses out of Powhatan, Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
And the sale of that bottle, 10% of the sales is going to a charity that works with families of the officers killed in the line.
Nice.
Brian, if I sent you some money and stuff, would you be able to pick me up a bottle of that?
I don't know. I can check. It was a limited release, and I pulled the last bottle off the store I was in, but I can check the site and see.
My buddy, he's retired law enforcement, so I know he would totally dig that bottle.
Yeah, the whiskey is not so good, but
he would just love to have.
But the cause is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just loves. I know he would just love having that bottle on his shelf with the rest of his collection.
Yeah, I'll look.
But Jake, back to that Knob Creek Boo Rye. So Tommy gives it 2 thumbs up. I'd give it 1 thumbs up.
1 thumbs up.
Yeah, I'd give it a 1 thumbs up. But I didn't hate it, but I don't know how often I'll go back to it.
I absolutely couldn't stand it, and I love Knob Creek stuff, man. And it was really bad. I'm thinking I got a bad bottle. I need somebody else to try mine.
I could send you a sample of mine.
Here, vice versa, I can have you try this nasty ass one.
Here, drink this. It's horrible.
Looking forward to it.
I
Looking
think it
forward to
sucks.
it.
Can you confirm that for me?
And watch Tommy like, you're out of your mind. This is
Yeah.
amazing.
I feel like, Jake, you've been seeing a lot of stuff that's like bad today. Maybe something's going on with your palate.
I didn't say it was bad. I'm not. I mean, I had some good pairings today.
Okay.
Hey, Lawrence, you got a mic right in front of you, right?
Yeah, why?
It just sounds like you're talking from behind the couch.
Is this better? I don't know. So, no, it's not better. Hold on.
Maybe it's just the echo in the room or something.
Get a lot of echo. Yeah.
Oh, jeez, Louise.
Hold on. Yeah.
But yeah, well, it doesn't sound like you're
Shit.
talking into a microphone. Though.
Yeah, that is now when you mute it. That's me, isn't it?
I mean, it's not bad. At least not on my end. It's not bad.
No,
but I can hear it now. And when Vic muted it, like all that weird sort of tone shit went away.
Yeah.
There is a little bit of a.
Yeah, there's a little bit there, but it's not anything that I would be concerned about.
No.
I thought it was Jake, but I guess it's you. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, always quick to blame that on me.
I know, man. He's after you, Jake.
Well, at least
I didn't like his boo rye.
At least he didn't ask you if you dye your eyebrows.
Who did he ask that to?
OH.
Oh shit.
Tommy. The oddest question.
He has some off the wall questions, dude.
Oh shit.
Is that a little light behind you? Where's that light coming from? You dye your eyebrows?
Oh my god.
I sound like that dude on fucking Ripley's Believe It or Not.
All right, I'm going to bed. Good night.
I'm just fucking with you, Tommy.
Oh, I know.
So I
don't realize I do that sometimes, though.
Oh, it's fun.
No, it's yeah.
You're good,
It's comedic.
All right. So the inside thoughts just come out.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I have no filter. At
So
least after some of this, I don't. So.
I think Steph's in Chicago, and so his wife just sent me a picture of him sipping on his first pour of Pappy 20.
Oh wow, nice.
Beautiful.
Mojo, are you combining those?
Yeah, that's the kind of burr rye I'm drinking, brother. You know what I mean? If you smell what the rock is cooking, as they say, you know what I'm saying?
That can't be a Pappy rye.
I really like
what's
that
your
Jack
next
Daniels
50-50?
10, man.
I think I already know what the smell would be, but I may have experienced it already.
Yeah. Don't forget, I had Hermes too. You know what I'm saying? I'm fancy, buddy boy. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I know.
So, this is an aristocrat you're talking to. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Mm.
So
Goddamn,
Mojo,
that good. That is good, dude. Anybody who has it, mix some Jack Daniels barrel proof rye with some Jack Daniels 10. And that is a pretty good barrel rye.
What's the mix? 50-50?
No, a little bit more JD10 than rye, but maybe like 2-to-1.
Okay.
I'd have to do the 12. Shit, I forgot I had the 12.
you need to put a
Yeah.
blend together, Mojo, and
Must
send
be
it in
nice.
to Jason's for Jason's blend again.
I'll be honest, I thought about it. I just I'll be frank, dude. I don't have enough whiskey to just dole out for people to fucking drink. Like, I just don't have it. Like, I wish I had. I wish I did have enough, or if I had enough to where. And I think the challenging thing. It's funny you say that because the one bottle that I would use if I would enter, because I listen to Jason and what he likes so much, is that Sagamore toasted. That's one bottle that I would use if I did if I was going to tailor a blend for him, that would be the base of what I use probably. It'd be like a burr rye with that in it because he said so much how much he loves that fucking shit. I think that if you just go with that, but then again, you got guys like Darrell and Matt and other people who won who really know what the fuck they're doing. Like, you know, like
Well, yeah, but Mojo, think about it. Like last year, JG got second place with what was it? It was
Rare Breed
and Sagamore 8 blended.
Well, that's what I mean though. Like, I didn't even know that. Like, the base of whatever I would use would be that Sagamore Double Oak probably to tailor it towards Jason. And I don't know. I believe that a lot of it has to do with the person's palate that you're trying to structure the blend for, because everyone's different. If you made me a blend, I might think that it's dog shit that he likes, or vice versa. You know what I mean? And that doesn't mean I'm right and he's wrong. You know, that's just, I think that you really got to consider the guy who you're blending for. But that's, I don't know. I don't want to get into a big diatribe like I just did about it. But that's my thoughts when I really did think about doing a blend was about that Sagamore Double Oak. And it's funny you say that JG used Sagamore.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, again, like, yeah, you're right. It is definitely for blending for who you're tasting to. But my point is just that, like, 2 off-the-shelf bottles are relatively off-the-shelf, right? That makes such a killer blend when blended, right? Just
absolutely. And you know what it is, Ethan? It's how many people go at like the end of the night. Like I do a lot of blending in glass, right?
Yeah.
But like I'll have nights where I look at my whiskey, and I've said this before. If I know I have something that's more chocolate, or like Michter's American is vanilla. If you ever want any blend you make to be more vanilla, or to be more softened, use Michter's American.
Yeah.
Old Forester 100 rye. I love to make blends off of that. I have a lot of stuff that I make blends off. But I think that a lot of it just comes off of me wanting to put together things that I like. You know what I mean? When in a sense, like if you're doing it for a competition, yeah, if something you like and you know that he might like can coincide,
right?
That's cool. But I would put Sagamore in the blend that I gave to Jason specifically. You know, that I feel like that's a cheat code almost with him.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, putting Sagamore in a blend is just a recipe for a good blend. Like, they just make really good whiskey.
And you still have to do your thing to try to tweak it to make it more memorable, you know, because I don't know. Sagamore is going to be Sagamore, the guys who know what it is, basically.
Yeah.
Is that the dogs or is that coyotes or what? Kind of sound like a kid though too. I don't know.
Oh, it could be kid. There's neighbors running around here getting home.
Oh, okay.
No, I
Hey,
don't
Ethan,
got my eyebrows.
These cryptids do not play around, dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nope.
Cryptids. They don't
Do
scare
not
me
play
none.
around.
I've heard
They
that
did
they did.
Go ahead. I want to hear what you were going to say.
You feeling it, Randon?
Hey guys, I have to cut. I'll catch up with y'all this weekend.
All right, good.
All right, Jack.
All right, buddy. See you later.
It's a great pairing. Thank you guys. Appreciate y'all.
See you.
All right. See
Good.
ya.
So, Randon, you're feeling that cryptid you said?
No, but look at this, man.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
half the stick.
Wow.
Yeah, that's half the stick.
Yeah,
And
man,
Mike,
this was the same way. I don't get that often.
nope. Well, Mike said he has smoked some of these cryptids to the nub and stood it up on the ash.
Wow.
I thought you guys meant cryptids like monsters, like actual monsters.
No, the cigars.
got
Well,
you.
yeah. Called a
Yeah,
cryptid,
that's
but,
why it makes sense to me now. Yeah, but don't think I meant I don't. You know, like I'm out. Yeah, I didn't. Now it makes a lot more sense.
I was going to tell Tommy. He's right. It is coyotes. There's coyotes howling back behind me somewhere.
Wow.
It's
Yeah.
not kids.
Yeah, it kind of did sound like coyotes. They sound like kids, kind of like crying kids.
Yeah, that's why I had to take the headphones off and kind of.
My dog
You're
just
allowed
went
to
crazy.
kill them. You're like they want you to like trap them and kill them in California, right? Like because it's like they're like a problem now, right?
Pretty much everywhere. Pretty much everywhere.
I just had 7 giant raccoons run up the street. My dog was going crazy. It's like, what's he doing? And I see him in there.
Man, I need to clean my grill. I've still got damn footprints in the dust on top of my grill from raccoons.
Yeah.
Yeah, get that.
They climb all over everything. That's their hustle. They come out at night and just climb all over, climb up in trees. They'll take your garbage and string it up in the trees.
Well, that's the thing. Normally they don't mess around with us because we're out here and like we've got pups around and we're kind of in town, even though we got a little bit of land. But some of the times we travel, right, when nobody's here for a few weeks or a month, they get a little too comfortable. And one of the times we came back and that I had little footprints on top of my grill. I was like, you little bastards. One of these days.
Well,
But you can definitely kill them in Tennessee.
Yeah.
You can kill them in
raccoons
PA
in
too.
Virginia pay a $50 bounty for female coyotes.
That's right.
If you kill them on your own land.
Well, better raccoons than bears.
Oh yeah.
You get a fox pro and call them in and then blow their heads off. That's what people do. They're called fox pros. They get coyote calls.
Yeah, we don't have any worries with coyotes where we're at because we've got cattle farms maybe a quarter mile up the road. So the coyotes don't come any closer because they don't need to. They just stay over near the cattle farms and pick off whatever they need to over there.
Yeah, try to get what they can.
Exactly.
The problem is they eat all the small wildlife. Like if you're a hunter, you could tell when coyotes are around or when they've been heavy in the woods for a couple years because there won't be turkeys. There'll be less squirrel. There'll be less of everything. I mean, they're awesome animals, proficient hunters, and they're cool, but they do ravage shit, man. They really tear shit up. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I never killed them, but I shot at them before for sure. I missed one. One time we called one in and I had like stupid 44 Magnum and I went to aim it at it. And by the time I went to raise it, it already knew what the hell was up. It turned and, did like a question mark. And I shot a shot, but it was already gone. It was like fucking Wile E. Coyote. It was only dust behind it by the time I shot at it. It was nuts.
Yeah.
But they're not stupid. They're very intelligent.
They are very intelligent. Yep.
I'm sure there's dumb ones out there. I'll say that. Like it's like deer. There's always a stupid fucking deer. Excuse my language. It'll waltz right out in the front of you. Like you're like, I can't believe this thing's this stupid. Like, but there are a lot of intelligent animals that they'll know when it jigs up, man. They know what time it is.
Most species, right? The dumb ones get weeded out, right? The dumb ones, they're the ones who kill.
Yeah.
Coyotes with deer or whatever. Humans are the only species where we manage to keep the dumb ones alive and somehow to keep the dumb ones in the bloodline. Like
I agree.
Seatbelt.
Yeah.
Seatbelt.
Yeah. I mean, you know what though? Over time, a lot of stupid people.
Mattress tags.
A lot of stupid people do die though. I believe that natural selection is still in working order. It's just more repressed now. You know what I mean? It's almost like the people who are so far along. We have a leg up where we can help others out, and that's how it should be. But at the end of the day, I feel like I don't know. A lot of times I got lucky too. Let's be honest. I should probably be dead myself, but I know that I made a lot of good driving decisions and avoided death in other scenarios because of my intelligence, for sure. Making the right move.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll
there's
say that.
definitely like helping people. There's helping people get past bad decisions, absolutely. But there's also times where it's like, all right, that person is just like their IQ is 40.
Absolutely.
And you cannot fix stupid. You cannot fix
There's
stupid.
nothing you do. Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, absolutely.
Sometimes you gotta just
labels on everything. We can
sometimes
do that.
you gotta just stand back and let the good God Darwin take over.
Exactly.
Man.
Yep.
Damn it, Lawrence, you're in a position. How aren't you weeding them out for us?
Because administration won't let me because they need that money, man.
Yeah.
The money. There
They
you go.
need that money. They want him
There
to
you
be in
go.
college for 6 years, man. They won't say so, but they're just like, it's yeah. Anyway, that brewery's looking better and better every day.
Yep.
Because I really like the South. Don't
Oh,
get me
boy.
wrong. Like I would want to live in Nashville, but I would love to live in Tennessee. I would love to live in rural Kentucky.
That's the thing. Like, most people think farmers are dumb, but man, most farmers are. They're a farmer, obviously, but they're an engineer. They're a businessman. They are 4 or 5 professions all rolled up into one. Most
Show me
farmers
a
have-
problem solver, and I'll show you a smart person. It's that
Exactly
simple.
right. Yep. But now they may not be educated, right? They may not even finish high school. Sure, they're not educated at all, but they are not dumb by any means.
Yeah, education does not equal intelligence, right? Show me a
Exactly.
problem solver, and I'll
there's
show
the-
you somebody that I trust that's a smart person.
Yep, precisely.
And then they
But-
join the Air Force.
Yeah. But our society has equated education with intelligence, and that's a fallacy.
Well, because it's a correlation, right? There's a correlation between having a degree and income, right? So we tell these kids, "Oh, you're going to lose out if you don't go." And I mean, everybody's in on it. It's such. I mean, the government is in on it. The administration is in on it. The professors are in on it. Like everybody's in on this scam.
Professors are in on it.
Yeah, and we're making the least money out of the whole gang, which is we're the ones that provide the actual content and do the research, and
Right.
yet we've got an army of 6-figure administrators that can't find their ass with both. Okay.
Well, I think you said it in one of the previous streams where it's like y'all have farmed out all the administrative work because y'all didn't want to do it, and now you're slaves to those people.
That's exactly it. Historically, up until around the 60s, it was just your turn to do this, and you did it, and then it was the next person's turn. And right, like the scientists and teachers ran the show, and you're right. Then they started outsourcing it out, and that's how it went.
Yep. Yeah. Specialization. It's good to a point, but it can go too far.
Well, it's great if you can get if you get in, right? I mean, make no mistake, I've got a wonderful gig, right? That most of the time I really like, but you got to get in, it's, and then once you're in, you're kind of made, and you can work hard if you want to, but I mean, I've seen, this is the 4th place I've been a professor at, no, the 3rd. And it doesn't matter, it always seems to be the same thing, and it's inevitably becomes kind of a disappointment everywhere I go, because I mean, I guess I still have this idealistic idea of what I think academia should be and how it should serve the student and how it should serve the community and the taxpayer, and sometimes I absolutely feel like alone in that point of view at the university. But yeah, just open up a brewery.
Well, at least you care. At least you care.
And that's what it is. Yep. And that's why you're in the minority, because you still give a shit.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you what, I just blended some Green Rye regular with some Jefferson's Oceans cash strength 17 or 21, and it just tastes like juicy fruit. Like liquid juicy fruit.
Ooh, liquid juicy fruit.
Yeah, it's weird. It's all yellow gum, like yellow.
Ethan, quick question, and it's a completely different subject. It's going to towards barbecue. Do you need any pellets or wood chunks or anything like that?
I think I'm good at the moment. Unless you got the hookup or something with like really good stuff.
I've always got the hookup.
He works at the wood
barbecue. I always
head to head.
And now's the time since he's driving.
It's head to head, y'all.
Yeah, I mean, if you got the hookup or something, just let me know. Let me know what I owe you. I'm down for some pellets and some wood.
Okay. What kind of wood
That
do you like?
could be taken the wrong way.
Take it however you want to take it. You can all
Tommy
take my wood.
Tommy takes it.
You can take the whole thing.
Yep, as much of it as you want.
Yeah.
We'll be democratic about it. As far as wood, I'm actually a huge fan of hickory.
Okay.
Hickory, yep.
Hickory and any fruit wood, any fruit
Cherry.
wood you got.
Cherry.
Cherry or
Okay.
apple.
Cherry over apple.
What type
I
of?
like cherry.
Do you predominantly cook more charcoal or pellet?
We split it.
Yeah, it depends. Our easy mode is a pellets, and then when I want to do something a little bit more involved, then I go to my charcoal.
Okay. Because I got to go Saturday to pick up stuff for my buddy, but at the same time, I can grab some stuff too while I'm there. Pellets. There's a pellet brand that she's the only one that sells it around here that I really like. It's called Q Pellets, and they're not associated with any sort of brand pellet cooker or whatever. But I use them. I love using those. That's all I ever use. Are the Q Pellets? I can grab you a couple bags or whatever.
Yeah.
There's one I use. It's a competition blend, and then which is a mixture of some hardwood, and then it's got some fruit wood in it. And then they have one I think it's a hardwood blend, which is literally like oak and hickory, and I don't know if it's got pecan in it. But yeah,
Pecan?
or pecan. Or if
Pecan.
like I said, or they have
Pecan.
different like straight up varieties of like it's all cherry,
Pecan.
all hickory, all apple.
Yeah,
What up,
I'm good with the
Beetlejuice?
blends.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I've been using Bear Mountain as far as pellets, and they're fine. They're nothing special, but I can get them for a good price, and they burn
They're
well.
locally, too.
And yeah, I mean, I can again, they're inexpensive. They burn well. They don't produce a ton of ash, but I know they're nothing special. They're just what I can get.
Okay.
Without going with like Traeger pellets or some of the branded stuff that I know are crap.
Yeah, I kind of stay away from Traeger, especially.
Well, the pit boss stuff is worse, I think.
They use too much
Traeger
binder.
filler
in it.
wood.
That's where these are all, and this is all natural components that they use, but it is mostly wood, not full of binder.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
Yeah.
Because I noticed some of the ones that are full of binder, they will leave kind of a residue on the inside of the pot and stuff. So these
And
they actually
a lot
keeps
more
the
ash,
pot.
too.
Yeah. Well, this will produce a little bit of ash. I'm not gonna, but the ash also means it's got more wood content to it.
And you gonna come out for Windy City Smokeout next year, man?
Dude, you don't know. That's one of my bucket list things to go do.
Dude, we got a spare room, man. You can kick it. We're literally like 3 blocks from it.
Oh, don't tempt him. Don't tempt his ass.
Hey, if you come out, Ed, then you got to make a road trip and come visit us for longer in Tennessee.
Yep.
We're not that far from Chicago. Like
we can all go up together.
7 hours or so.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've got an old friend who lives in Chicago. I go visit him at the same time.
I would roll out of that place. Well, I'd roll into it anyways. But yeah, dude, I've just seen videos from the last several years of that event, and I'm like, man, that looks like fun. It just looks like
it was awesome. It was awesome.
Yeah, I need to get up to Rural King, Mark, and get some pellets from them and try them out.
Before I got rid of my smoker, I was using the Kingsford pellets because I found it at the commissary on base and it's cheap. And they had hickory and they had cherry. I'm like, okay, that's what I like. I never had any issues with them.
I've never tried them yet.
I've used them once, and again, they're not bad. It's kind of like the Kingsford charcoal, you know. It's standard stuff. It's not bad stuff.
It's cheap.
Yeah, it's cost effective.
$20.
Exactly. Yep. Just
All
like
right,
the
Lawrence,
Kingsford
you're not
charcoal.
the one. That little thing is not you, Lawrence. It's
Thank you, because I've been
Brandon.
muted for like every time I talk, I unmute, and I'm like, I'm still hearing that shit.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah, after you muted, yeah.
If I could fix this.
I still hear it.
It's not
Yeah,
as
Slapshot
bad.
muted. I said lowered, but
No, I
Is it
muted.
me?
I reduced the background on Random.
normal life.
It's Random's.
Oh, Ed, I tagged you a second ago. I looked. The store near my wife's work has a couple. Well, at least on the site, they have 3 of those bottles. So I left a note on her purse to go at lunch and see if she can get
I
one.
could just run a regular.
Can you do you have a Venmo or PayPal?
Yeah, we'll work it out. Don't worry.
Golden sconce.
He has a PayPal.
I can have a regular normal.
I'll give you his PayPal.
Okay.
So it wouldn't be that complicated, you know?
We'll figure it out. Don't worry about
Yeah, and that's fine.
Yeah, I just like I said, just one
I'll
bottle.
put a,
Like I said, I know he would totally dig
Yeah,
it. Like when he
golden
moved to Texas,
Jason.
Ooh,
he,
Northman, what's up, buddy?
hey, what's up, North?
Hey, cheers, Jason.
TMI, buddy. TMI on that one.
Hey, we were talking about wood.
Yeah. I get it.
But my buddy's garage, he's got a window, and when he first moved in, one of the first things he put
To
in
the
was
wall.
was a lamp in front of the window with the blue light bulb, and people were asking like, "What's that for?" And he goes, "It's to commemorate the, to give honor to the fallen and stuff."
I
and
got
law
one in my
enforcement."
living room. I use a Christmas light. I got one of those like the blue Christmas lights. I always stock up on blue bulbs because I always have it burning.
Yeah, and so he puts it out there, and now pretty much you drive down his street, like 90% of all the houses now all have like a blue light somewhere in their house or their garage or something that shines out from the window. So at night you just see all these blue lights through the windows, which I thought was kind of cool.
That's
We
cool.
got people that do their
He's
outdoor
retired.
lights like that.
Oh, okay.
He was
Local.
well, he retired as a detective out of Corona here, but before he was also on a FBI task force stuff for Homeland Security stuff before he retired. But I think he was. I don't even. I honestly, I think he was over 20 years in it. He had to have been. I don't know what the limit is for retirement and stuff with law enforcement or anything. So
depends on the department.
Yeah. So, but
normal is 25. Some can go 20, like old school. Like my dad, he was in the 20-year bracket, so he did 22, but he could have went at 20 to get full.
Well, he went with the minimum. So the minute he hit whatever that minimum level was, he was out. He was gone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like my department, 25, you got your full retirement. If you left at 20, you got like 80% of your full.
Yeah. It was
but
whatever.
A lot of guys are currently leaving at 20 just to get the fuck out because of the current
drier smoke that way.
Yeah.
Less sunburn.
Yeah, he's told me.
Say it, Brian.
crazy
Say it.
stories.
Current administration.
Bigger bowls.
Nah, just the current shitting on top.
Mojo Perfecto on the roll.
Nice feel in the hand.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm still not working. Fuck that shit.
Yep.
Yep.
No, I will say, like, if you're in a small town, being an officer still can be okay. But in a decent sized city, I wouldn't ever want to be an officer these days.
Yeah.
Shit, we just had a what do you call it when someone goes crazy?
5150.
Active shooter. I happened up in like one of the towns over here, Broomfield, and they had this morning it was on the news.
I couldn't imagine
like
being
a state
here in
trooper gets
Chicago. Poor cops arrest somebody in Chicago. They just let them out.
Tommy, we'll show him an active shooter. All that's aside, my first cousin, he's a SWAT cop in Dallas, and he said it was fucked up what happened down there with them people getting killed. He was, I guess, obviously he probably had to go and bail them out once shit hit the fan because he was like he was in the army before, but you could tell they were all fucked up over that in Dallas, man. Like he was like saying online, like he appreciates everyone's prayers, prayers to people who lost their lives because that's a bad incident. I guess.
That was just in the last couple of years, right, Mojo?
No, it just was like a week ago. Something just happened down there.
Oh, in Dallas, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know the one that Ed's talking about.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, he
ambushed.
he was a part of that too. But yeah, they just got ambushed or some shit.
I think the one Ed you're talking about, the robot. They ended up shooting the guy using the robot.
Possibly, yeah.
It's pretty badass.
Our SWAT team had a robot that had a 12 gauge shotgun connected to it.
Mark, I just know what's going on with the news. I don't really know anything else. Yeah, some of the residents are saying it's just all the management issues. Some are, the mayor and other, they're talking, yeah, it's Venezuelans. So I don't know. I know some of those apartment complexes. They're closing some of the apartment complexes because
all part of the plan.
living.
What up, Guns?
Hey, cheers.
Hey.
Oh, there you
Rob. How you doing, buddy?
There he is.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, everybody.
Talk about tiny.
I was doing muscle ups yesterday, and I'm 200, brother. You know what I mean?
Whatever.
That's strong, man. That's strong.
It ain't bad. Not bad for an old man like myself.
I think it's funny that Vic's been the second wheel the whole time here.
Well, it's Turks and Pours. You know that.
Yeah, Turks and Pours, man.
Yeah, wait until I dip your ass, Ed. Keep it up.
It's the Turks back porch BS.
Yep.
There you go.
Welcome to Turks.
That's right. That's right.
Ethan, did you light up another one?
This is the same one.
Oh.
Like
Oh, you
I
got that
said, I'm
pipe thing on
stepping
there?
down. Ethan's gonna take over this section.
What are you talking about? Gonna take over? What do you think we've been doing?
Is Mark live tonight? Is North
He hasn't told me anything yet. I texted him. He said he was thinking about it. But,
I was gonna say, like, everybody go hit the like if so.
yeah.
Justin, he got that D Heroes off of his base though, so I'm gonna try to get my military buddy to head to the base. I don't know if it's gonna be in Pennsylvania that quick, but we'll find out. I guess this weekend.
Yeah, I went and looked and I didn't see any of mine. So
Yeah, I'm gonna have him call.
Well, you gotta wake up early, Tommy, to go check.
Oh, I know. Well, mine actually, my base isn't that big of a base, so I haven't really seen anything good since those ECPPs. So.
Oh, really?
Well, dude, that was a good come up on your side.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What you got in the glass, T-Rob? Nothing.
Poured me a little bit of the Jim Beam Black 7-year. First pour tonight. So. Yeah, man, I like it. Start off with a little low proof and then move up.
I switched over to this.
Climb that ladder. Climb that ladder.
Just all cherry.
All cherry. All cherry all the time.
Well, yeah. Talking about that, I did fill out the form I got sent. So we'll see what happens if I get a pick of those smoke wagons.
Oh, nice.
What did that manager say? I know they see toast around. It's alright. It's alright.
Well, I think it's priced appropriately, right?
Mine was $99.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I didn't even like that. I
was going to complain for 65, but never mind. I'm good.
I thought it was more like 50. Okay, never mind.
It could have been a store markup too. So.
If it's more than 50, then never mind. I retract. I was thinking it would be like the bourbon, like 45 feet of the bottle.
Yeah, Mark says
I know.
50,
What bottle
58.
you talking about?
The EC
What
toasted
bottle?
rye.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought you were talking about this.
No, that's 4.
Oh, it's 4. Wow.
No.
My toasted rye, the EC toasted rye was 49, 50.
It's 5.
Go again.
So
That doesn't count, Vic.
You talking shit, fucker? What's up,
Cheers,
Bill
Bill
Scott?
Scott.
Hey, Bill.
Not yet.
No,
At
not
the end
yet.
of the month, right?
Yeah.
What?
Are you-
What? We got to the back of the month?
Nope, that wasn't me.
Magical
That was your hubby.
Magical
That was me.
chairs.
That was your hubby.
He was being targeted.
Oh.
Welcome back again to the Tremendo Compa Show with your guest
Okay, never
host,
mind. We'll retract.
Mojo Hermano.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, don't get me. You know, I'll start hot dogging. I'll start hot dogging. Yeah.
No, we're doing it in Tennessee, buddy.
Tennessee.
Why is the Nashville barrel stuff so expensive?
I know what they have
Well,
in some regard.
well, part of it is following, right? They have a really solid following, but part of it is they also know what they have. They produce really solid bottles, and they have
Same trip.
Well, they've got some. I'm sure they've got some good money invested in those barrels too. So
they do, and
Yeah.
you. Most of the picks are being picked by groups that are, you know what you're getting, right? The quality is almost guaranteed.
Yeah.
Other than those 8-year Kentucky that are essentially beam picks, actually the ones that just got them in trouble because they were calling them Booker's barrels, and they're getting in trouble for that now. Other than those, I haven't had anything from them that's even questionable.
There's been some that we haven't been fans of, and we don't buy them.
Well, but again, we can try before we buy, right? And that's the reason Nashville's a try before I buy.
Same with
there you go.
Yeah, same with Barrel King, exactly. Anything at 100 or more, it's a try before I buy.
There you go.
Are you able to just go there and try it, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Generally speaking, yeah.
Oh, there you
Not
go.
everything, but a lot of it.
So, do the stores in Tennessee, do they allow you to do they have like samples you can try first?
Yeah, you can always add
A lot of them.
especially their barrel picks.
Ethan, what is that new bottle Adam just got from NBC that he was fucking? Which one is that? Because I have no clue.
Yeah, so it's in that first run, like the Lauren Stash run.
Mm-hmm.
It's the last of them. It's 1578, and so they let it go. I think it just hit 7 years, but
it's gone.
But they only released 30 to the public, like in the storefront, and then everything else was going to their VIP membership.
They sent an email today with it.
What? You didn't tell
Yeah.
me?
I purposely
Yeah, I saw an
didn't
email
tell you.
today. So
Oh,
Yeah.
Ethan.
Breaking news.
Yep. They did. They emailed it today, and I didn't say any word.
Ethan.
Keep it under wraps.
So I guess that Steelbox 15 dropped today too, and they're trying to say that's the Russell's 15, but at 122 proof. That's word around the campfire, apparently.
Wow.
You know, unless I try it and it's that good, I'm not dropping $300 on it.
Yeah, $300.
Yeah.
$299.90.
Like it's interesting, and if it's that good, hey, maybe so, right? But I got to hear at least a few people who I know and trust who try it and can vouch for it, right? Just like with Russell's 15, it's if enough people that I know try it and say yes, then okay, sure. But until that happens, no.
It's delicious.
I love Russell's 15, but I wouldn't pay no more than like $350, $400 for it. People saying $500, $800. That's a little nutty.
I agree. Yeah, about $325 is probably my limit.
And I'll say this. I'll say this. I had like that 83 turkey. I'll probably take the 83 turkey over it. You know, like a lot of them dusties can compete for sure.
Well, yeah,
but I don't know. I think Well, it's still really, really good whiskey, though. I'm not saying it's not great. I just wouldn't pay $800 for it, like some people saying, "Oh, $500 or $800." I don't know, man. It's
Yeah,
not.
no, we're on the same page.
$350
Yeah, we're on the
is
same
the
page.
most it should cost. Yeah.
I just those 83 turkeys and stuff. Those are pretty much unattainable these days, right? Unless you get lucky on unicorn or something. But I mean, I assume you can get on secondary. And pick up 14.
I mean to say it more so as just frame of reference. You know what I'm saying, Ethan? So it's like there's some people who might say, "This is the best wild turkey I ever had in my life." Well, like, how much wild turkey have you actually had? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Even just
I'm not saying it's not a great bottle. Just people get a little nutty with like what they value things or how they word. Oh, this is, I will buy 3 at $400. I don't know. I might want one, but I don't know.
Even Saffel, man, at like 50 or $60. Like, Saffel's a great bottle, right? And it's older turkey in there. It's not age stated, but it's a great bottle, right? And it's a great example of what turkey can be. But a lot of people just look right past it because they don't know what it is.
This is the last bottle I actually opened, and my dad had like 6 of them. These are the batch ones. I was like, "Hey, buddy, you hit for these." I'm taking one of these. Like, if you want, I'll give you some money for it. Well, either way, I'm just gonna take this. So you're gonna have to deal with it.
Doesn't matter how old you are, the kid's still raiding the old man's liquor cabinet.
Yeah, I mean, I've hooked them up so much in whiskey and gave them so much whiskey that it's like a moot point. But I was like, if you want me to pay you, that's more than perfect.
Is the 50,
I'm taking this shit.
Oh, that's gone.
It's sold out. Yeah.
It's gone.
It's sold out, but it was so Adam picked it up for $20 less than what they had it online for.
Damn.
Yeah. I'm just not driving 5 hours to go get a bottle.
Oh yeah.
If I had other things to do in Nashville and it was being released, I would go buy, but I'm not sure.
You could have ordered and wait until we got there.
That's why I didn't tell her about it.
True.
So there was a plan.
There was a plan. We don't need.
So how comfy is the couch, Ethan?
Oh, it's not that. It's not that.
It's not that bad.
Plenty comfy.
Not that bad.
We've also got plenty of beds in my house. I'm not concerned, Brian.
There you go.
Oh man. Tough come.
Where'd Tommy go?
I'll tell you, Ethan, you couldn't be more correct. Even Saffel, man, is a great wild turkey. Like it really is. It's funny you said that, but this is the epitome to me of a fall whiskey, like late summer, fall, early fall. This is it, man. Bees knees.
Oh yeah, there'll be others. There's not any more left of that run though, Mark. That 1558 to 1578. That was the special run.
All right, y'all. I'm going to sleep. If I don't see you Saturday, I'll see y'all next week.
Yeah, good to see you.
Take care, Lawrence.
All right, man.
Good to see
Take
you,
it easy,
Lawrence.
y'all.
Cheers,
Stop beating up kids.
No, beat up more. Wrong thing. You went the wrong way. Beat up more.
Oh,
yeah.
My bad.
Had to get a jacket, Tommy.
Got him a hoodie.
Who, me?
Yep, his old bones are cold.
No, my neighbors came home, so I went to go talk to them.
Well, that's nice, Steve.
That's right.
Well, the dog was going crazy too.
You miss Lawrence leaving and me yapping my head off again. What else is new? Yep.
Who's got the crickets going on?
Oh, that's probably me.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah, they're pretty loud.
Thank you.
Good night, Mark.
I was like, do I have a cricket in the kitchen here? Like Matt did that time he had that cricket in the garage.
Oh, yeah.
For like 6 months.
Yeah. He could never find it. it'd sit there and chirp. As soon as you go to move to look for it, it'd stop.
What I miss? Anything?
I don't think you got
Everything.
much.
Everything.
Yeah.
Figures.
Talking a little bit about NBC and price and
Oh yeah,
stuff
that's right.
like that.
That's right. Yeah, I think I can still make it down there. I don't know.
Oh yeah, you're hopeful.
I just got to coordinate. So my daughter, she still hadn't heard anything about coming down here and working remote. And she said, well, if anything, just bring him up there.
I got
So,
you.
There you
but
go.
if I bring him up there, it's 2 hours up and then 2 hours down to get on 70 to head over to Kansas City. So I just got to figure out the day I'm leaving.
Just got to adjust plans a little bit, huh?
Yeah, because with them working during the day, it's not like I can drive them up in the morning and drop them off. I'd have to probably do it the night before. So I don't know. I'll figure it out. So it'll still be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
There you
Yep, it's gonna be awesome, man. Nuts that it's like what, 12 days away?
Yeah, it's not too far away.
Yeah, Tim, 2 weeks we'll be in DC.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Looking forward to it. Oh.
Yeah.
That's the other.
Get to break open some new bottles.
I've been catching up on my Instagram, fucking all the shit that I send you guys.
Oh man.
Yeah, no shit. Hey,
that one you sent either today or yesterday with the damn midget driving the boat. That was funny.
Something like that,
yeah. Every time you send me the midget shit, I get offended.
Oh shit! It's so funny, man. So funny.
Yeah, I sent that shit to somebody. I don't remember who I sent it to. And they were like, motherfucker, you made me spit out my coffee through my nose. Oh my gosh, that's just too funny.
You got to get you some of them Crocs now.
Yeah, right, with those fucking stacks.
Yeah, exactly, man. That's it. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, my homegirl was like, "All right, birthday boy, what size are you?" I'm like, "Yeah, right. You ain't gonna give me that shit."
Oh
God. I rock those shits at the port and I lose one of my fucking stacks. Ah, shit. I gotta put them in the shop.
That's it. Put some super glue on them so they won't come out.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's it.
Next week I'm going to Texas, then 2 weeks to Tennessee and Kentucky. Ah, Mark. You're all over the fucking place.
Wow.
So, Katie, you said that Nashville's 5 hours from your place?
No, it's 2.5.
Oh,
like
round
a
trip.
round trip would be
yeah.
A round trip would be about 5 hours.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, 2.5 is being erring on the side of caution. It's more like 2:15.
Ethan is 1:30.
Yeah.
So Ed's gonna get there in 45 minutes.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nah, speed limit, especially with a car.
Oh, yeah, speed limit's fucking 80.
Yeah, but with a car with California plates, dude, I'm a target. Nobody likes California.
That's true.
We might get away with it in Arizona or Oregon, but beyond that, nobody likes us.
Yeah.
On 40 on that part, like we go, it's 70, and we go typically 72 to
when they see you in Tennessee, they're just going to tell you we're full.
When I drove to Tennessee on my fucking minivan, I was going like fucking 85, 90 on that 40. I never got pulled over. Knock on
No,
wood.
but you were also driving at a different time of day and not driving between our house and Nashville. There's more cops.
Yeah, I was going the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with Woody driving me, we'll have to wait and see. I may have Woody drive some of those areas because he's got the get out of jail free card. So
yeah,
there you go. Got the badge and merit card.
Yeah, that's what he always does. He has his license right next to his badge.
Oh yeah, when I had mine, that's how I carried it.
Yep.
So excuse me, do you see the shiny object right there?
Oh.
But I will say though, when we're driving around in Texas, I can't tell you how many times I get cut off.
Oh yeah.
All the time.
Normal.
They do not. Like even he said, like when he first moved there, it took him quite a while to get his Texas plates. And he literally had to put like a sign on the back of his thing saying, I live in Texas. I'm not a Californian. Or he's seen others that say, this is a rental. I live here.
That's funny. Yeah, I mean,
that's what I did.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I
was just going to say this, like those memes that people from Tennessee say, they tell the people from California, we're full. We don't have any more room here in Tennessee. You got to go somewhere else. Alabama's got some room. You get.
I send you guys like a clip of that shit on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
In Texas, though, like you get past. If you're going 10 miles an hour over the speed limit, you're getting passed in the right lane going 20. Like, I mean, it's that bad.
Well, Houston specifically.
But yeah, it's
I can't stand people driving slow in the left lane. That just irks me to no end.
Well,
you're talking about the right lane.
I'm talking about the right lane. If you're driving in the right lane and people are driving in the right lane, they will pass you going 20 miles in the other lane.
Oh, I got you.
They're not in the fast lane. They don't want to go in the fast lane. Cops pull over people in the fast lane. At some point, though, I don't want my mom driving downtown. She lives like northwest Houston.
Oh no.
I don't want her driving downtown. And most of the time when we're in town, one of us drives because people are just idiots.
I have to like flip a switch when I get back to Houston because we lived there for almost 4 years, right? So I developed my city driving.
There you go.
And out here, I just don't give a shit. I get in the right lane. I set my cruise for shortly over the speed limit, and I just go. I'm not worried about it. I'm fine. But I get back into Houston, and I flip the switch back into city mode and fuck everybody. Because you have to, right? That's how everybody else is driving. If you don't, then you stick out.
That's the way it is.
See, around here, you don't put your turn signal on because then they have a chance to cut you off and not let you in.
It's a weakness. Houston's the same way. Yep.
You got to keep them guessing.
Yep. Put the wrong blinker on. They're like, huh? And you cut them off. Fuck yeah. Suck, bitch.
Fuck Vic. What I do?
Yeah.
You got to use it the last second so if the cop sees you can say, yep, I turned it on.
What's up, Ronnie?
There you go.
75 speed limit here. Yeah.
So I miss my car.
Oh yeah.
My wife's car's a pig. It doesn't go anywhere.
No. They ride good, but they're not speedsters at all. Yeah.
No.
Whenever I go back
to your car, it's not her car because she's not even here.
That's true. Now I'm the typical old guy driving the car.
If I tell them I'm from California, I get that attitude. Well, thanks for visiting. Now go home.
Yeah. Exactly.
How long you staying? Only a couple of weeks, right?
Just passing through.
Ed, you should put a gun rack in the back of your window. Really flip people out. California plates in a gun rack? What?
Oh yeah. What?
You must be from Bakersfield.
Well, my truck.
But you'd have to put a lever action back there. You know, you can't have nothing with a magazine in it.
No.
The truck I bought originated out of Texas, and I saw the Texas plates that when they were taking them off. I'm like, hey, can I have those?
Yeah.
And they're like, no, unfortunately. I'm like, please.
That's it.
I might have a couple of them maybe that I lost in a boat in a kayak accident.
Absolutely.
Nah, those people in California are dropping black powder down and loading ramrod and that shit.
Oh man!
Plates I could look at.
Fight paper and pour it.
Killed them. They got box cousins out.
Yeah.
Oh man!
Got those 1861 Springfield.
Exactly. Yeah.
I got some Hawaii plates I could flip people off with.
Oh.
That always confuses people.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
Hawaii? How do you get a car here from Hawaii?
You drive here from Hawaii.
I shit you not. We were up in
They have
Rocky
ferries.
Mountain National Park.
They have ferries. Yeah, they have ferries. Okay.
I still had the plates on my truck when we went up to Rocky Mountain National Park, and we pulled over because there was elk. And this lady kind of looked at me and went, "You drove from Hawaii?"
Yep.
Yeah, it took the tunnel.
Really, people?
Oh man.
Oh.
Fucking funny, man. Oh, I love the states. If you said that, you know.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Shit, back in high school, everybody, if you had a truck, you gonna have a gun rack. You gonna have a 30-30 and a 12 gauge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that was standard issue.
When America was still America, cuz
Absolutely. Yeah. That's right.
They have rifle teams at the schools. They have rifle teams at the fucking school for Christ's sakes half the time.
Gosh, yeah, that's right.
Coca-Cola and gun racks, America.
Oh yeah, guys would go. You go to
That's
school
right.
and they go hunting after school. Shit, yeah.
Yeah, we used to go hunting before school. You know.
Oh, in Pennsylvania, we would take off of football practice to go hunting on the first day, like in the first days. That's the only thing I will miss practice for ever in my life. Didn't matter if I was sick or anything else, but hunting season come, I was in the woods. But at least when I was young, anyways. Now I don't know.
Yeah.
There's too many ticks. It don't get cold enough no more for me where I'm at. It's a shame.
No.
That's a
Man, we've got a doe and 4 fawns that have decided that our backyard is where they want to be every afternoon this week.
They took up residence.
They go out there,
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
They're smart, dude. They go in houses too. They're smart.
Absolutely.
Them deer smarter than people give them credit for, bro. Like I swear to God, during hunting season, just the fact, you know, in PA you have people chasing them to residential areas.
Yeah.
I shit you know, I've chased deer through, you know, like the woods before. And I'm in an area where there's houses, but I mean thousands of yards away. But I'm chasing them, and I finally get a bead on the deer. And I think it's the sky behind the deer. So I hold it, a terrible shot. Anyway, I take my eye out the scope, and it's standing in front of a goddamn swimming pool.
Mark doesn't live.
It was at the top of the hill, and there was the swimming pool was the backdrop of it. I said, Jesus Christ, it ran right into people's yards. Like, you know, here, if I were, you know, I'm someone else, you start racking just.
Northwest just went live, y'all. That's the link. Hit that link. Go hit the like over there. Go support them. We're gonna shut it down. We're gonna go to the after party and chill. But anybody else, just you want to go chill with Mark?
That was yesterday walking the dog.
Those guys were there. You guys
walking the dog
Saturday.
That what you call it now? Walking the dog.
Thank y'all for doing the pairing.
Yep.
And
And
putting
thank
up
you,
with
everybody.
it for the last 3 hours.
Sorry I'm late.
Yep, thank you.
That
I
happens.
was at work, so
Glad you enjoyed Turks and Pours, Vic.
yeah.
Turks and
Magic Toast.
Good night, everybody.
Night, y'all.
Appreciate you.
Night, you guys.
Till next one.
Not
Peace.
Till the next one.
Cheers, y'all.